And
Hello.
we started.
Hello.
And
Hi.
welcome to
Yay!
a one
There it
shot
is.
where the DM can't count to one.
Yeah.
1-2 shot.
It's a 1-2 shot.
It's
Double
1.5
tap.
shots.
1-2, and if it goes into a third, we will shoot.
It will
It's
not go to a third.
2D.
It better not go to a
Aw.
third. I've already numbered the first part and uploaded it.
To be
102.
fair, that can be edited, but still.
It can be edited.
I don't want to edit it.
We'll just do
I
one
don't
point.
want to.
We'll do 1, 1.5, and 2.
But if this
Yeah.
becomes like a mini series of one shots, I would not complain.
It is going to be a series of one shots. We'll see if it's the same characters. But the setting will be the same.
I would
I'd
like
still
it to be
use
the same
regular page.
characters.
Bitch.
I'd still
Okay.
use right.
Alright, so let us recap last time.
Okay. So last time, the party outside of Galen and Riglin, were called to do volunteer, service, for the government, right? And that's where they met Galen and Riglin. Riglin,
Sort of.
was sort of, yeah, and Riglin, is a stand-up laundromat runner.
Of course.
Stop.
Look, he has clean money. He takes all his money and he puts it in the laundry machine. There we go. Laundered money. All good.
Stop. Shut the fuck up.
We don't need to know. We don't need to know about Reichlin's side stuff. Anyway, so we went over to the doctors to. So basically, there are these punk rock concerts that are happening, and people are getting unbelievably, like, really badly sick to the point where they've had to. Did they have to cancel a couple shows, or
Some bands have chosen to.
some bands have chosen to cancel out of fear of more of their fans getting infected. So
Well,
basically,
potentially infected. It's still unknown if it's actually a virus or just some weird curse or what's going on.
Yeah.
Over under is disfigurement, be it symptoms or just a thing.
No
Yes.
one's got skin anymore. Skin license has been revoked.
No,
Goodness.
there is skin. It's just vacuum pulled against the skull.
Everyone is
Yeah.
a
Just the
vacuum
face.
seal bag.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so basically, we go over to the doctor and say, okay, and we ask if, we ask Sky's, one of Sky's contacts, if they know anything about the viruses, and then we go talk to the bands. We talked to one of them who got us a contact with Midas's spear, if I'm not correct.
Spear.
Yeah, so we talked to Midas's spear, and we find out there's something going on with Midas. He had bought a bookshelf with bone in it some time ago, and we find out through one means or another, through Reichlin's banditi, that that shit's definitely cursed. So we leave off, and we're going to we're at the laundromat, and we're going to find out, and we are we're basically doing prep work for when we enter the venue.
We have been told to stop the show at all costs.
Yes.
Government sanctioned show crashing.
Government station all costs.
So nobody has problems with it anymore, so it's great.
Incidentally, we do also have tickets to the show, like, legitimately, so...
Yes.
Eh.
You know what's kind of funny? When you really think about it, in this scenario, humans are vacuum seal bags, and Midas is just fucking with the power cord.
Stop.
No.
No.
Not quite. Like, I respect the energy. No.
No.
The energy is
I respect
respected, the words are.
No.
Good
No.
try. No.
No.
You made an attempt. Let me draw you a
Listen
gold
here,
card.
listen here, you gremlin fuck.
No.
Shut up.
Shut up. Anyway.
It's kinda has disadvantage for the rest of the session.
No, I meant you
Ooh.
saying it to me.
I'm
you
joking, I'm
dummy.
joking, I'm joking.
I
Okay.
am the gremlin.
Okay.
I'm the ultimate gremlin.
Okay.
Okay.
More pre-planning. Okay, so what are we doing? What are we doing? How do we getting into the? We're going through regular with tickets, right?
We've got tickets, so...
Yeah,
So are there any preparations that need to be made, any dead drops, anything of the sort. Do you? He points over to Bex. Do you need any equipment? Put
I
in
have
in advance.
some tools that can be used. They're
Additional-
fine.
Additional electronic countermeasures or anything like that.
I don't know. Do you have like a railgun?
Let me-
God, what the fuck?
A railgun?
Yeah.
Let's see. How much time are you willing to spend with contacting your contacts, John's character?
I'm willing to spend about an hour, see what we have.
We have an hour until the show.
We have an hour?
We have an hour until the show. It's 11 p.m.
Can
30
you get
minutes looking
armor?
for lightweight ballistic vests, potential weapons.
Don't worry about me. I'm good.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't need armor either.
Okay.
I do, please.
Okay.
Unless your ballistic vest gives a better AC than 18. Have fun.
Say it was 17.
So,
How much would a lightweight ballistic vest potentially protect them from?
it's basically studded leather armor, but it
Okay.
has additional damage reduction on ballistic weapons.
Cool.
So would that
So,
be
go ahead
classified?
and- It's light armor. So go ahead and give me a quick, let's say, charisma roll of your choice to try to contact someone to get you a rush order of these kind of stuff.
Let's go. Let's go intimidation.
Out of curiosity, could Vex help with intimidation?
Yeah,
By
Vex has
hacking
proficiency in intimidation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vex continually just help by yelling into the phone.
Just send like weird emails about like highly specific information.
Yes,
Give me the emails. Let me see if I can dig them up. Give me the name. Give me every name of that person you know, and I will dig something up.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Bex,
I have-
give me a hacking check. Depending how good the hacking check is, I'll add a bonus to the intimidation check.
Okay. 23.
Okay, so you will get a +3 bonus to this
Damn.
intimidation check.
So
Total of 20.
20.
Okay, so you are able to procure 2 lightweight ballistic vests, as well as ammunition for whatever weapons you might need, as well as 1 shotgun, if so desired.
I've already got one. Anyone else need one?
What does a shotgun classify as?
A gun.
Martial
It's a
weapon,
firearm.
martial weapon, ranged weapon,
Martial weapon.
ranged.
So, like, what would the equivalent be precisely, maybe?
Like,
It's a whole second
shotgun.
weapon.
Yeah,
Ah,
it's-
It's a
but it's
shotgun,
like if-
unfortunately.
it's like if your character can't use a heavy crossbow, it can't use a shotgun.
Oh, okay, thank you. That's what I needed.
So
It's a
weapon,
martial weapon, therefore martial proficiency is required.
Vex is gonna like lean back, just like, I think I need to make some calls. I think I know a guy who can get us backstage if we want to stop them.
Get that ready. I'm getting most of my weapons dead dropped. If any of you need to do
guys?
that as well.
Guys?
Yep.
We're very much assuming right now that it's going to be a big fight. We're just supposed to stop the show. There are other
Yeah.
ways to do it.
We could cut the power.
And I know somebody who can do that.
Go for it. Vex is big smile.
I think I know a guy who runs Midas's security detail for the venue
Okay, so you guys have
that can escort them as quickly out as possible. Just so.
So you guys have an hour to get all of this prepped. So
Yes.
who are you contacting first?
I am contacting.
You are already contacting your weapons dealer.
Yeah. Okay.
Rowan, don't you have like a family member doing something?
Technician at the concert hall.
Can they get us in?
We don't have trouble getting in, guys. We've got tickets.
But- Backstage, if we need to.
I mean, she can get us maybe into some of the sound booth stuff. I've gone
Oh,
and looked
that's
around.
perfect.
But we could also just like knock the lights and get some more
Yeah,
something that clears people out.
honestly.
Even if it is a fight, we don't want people there.
Yeah.
We can just call the
Yeah.
fire
I
alarm.
I was gonna say we're not pulling the fire alarm because that
Mhm.
might be a step too far. There are laws against like crying fire in a place where it's not because they might be needed elsewhere. So let's not get the fire department involved, okay? If at all possible.
It's a lot of money.
Unless something catches on fire.
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
does catch
What
on
if
fire.
we tell the government that it's a false alarm?
That's
It still costs,
It's
still
still
costs a lot,
no.
yeah.
Yeah,
No.
no. It's
because if there is a fire,
Mhm.
No. It needs to be a security threat of some sort.
I'm gonna say, guys, no fire alarm unless there is a legitimate fire, and do not set the fire yourselves, okay?
Done.
That part was implied, but also good to state outright.
Fine.
Galen looks disappointed.
So does Vex.
That is exactly why I didn't assume it was
Let's
implied.
go with the standard. Let's go with standard. Either if we can start. Plan A will be blackout. Vex, I think you can get started on that.
The only problem with the blackout is that it doesn't get people out; it just gets people panicked.
Yeah, if we can get
I
people,
don't
I think
wanna-
people.
We don't need a sudden blackout. We just need there to be some sudden and insurmountable issues right before the show that cannot be fixed in a short manner. And yeah, sorry, show's cancelled. Come back tomorrow, maybe.
We have how many Noah guys do we have, Conrad?
You each have 2.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've used none.
Correct.
Right.
So we
Um,
have the first one going off with Ariel's family member.
Yeah.
So, Ariel,
Can
give
I-
them
Oh,
really quick. You call up Sharon Fabblestabble.
Nope. Xana Cobblelob.
Zanel Cobblelup. My apologies.
Jesus
Good
Christ.
Good name.
Good names.
It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna remember that. I'm telling you this right now.
She married into a good gnomish family.
Good to know. The Cobblelups.
Yes.
Convolute.
So you give her a call and she's like, "Hey, what do you need? A little bit of busy right now, but what do you need?"
Hey, this is gonna sound really insane, but okay, you know about the issues that have been going around with the concerts and the sicknesses and stuff?
Yes.
Hey, I'm on the volunteer investigation team, and we might have found something. At least we found something very suspicious. It might be a curse. We need to stop the show.
Stop the show.
Stop
Okay.
the show, clear the venue, try not to get, like, fire department. Don't get too extreme.
Okay. A lot of people are already inside, but I can at least get no one else to come in for now. I can tell the people at the front desk that we're having issues and we can't allow more people in. Oh, I'm gonna get in some trouble for this later, but I think that's okay.
I'll make
hey.
it up to you. I'll make you some apple cobble.
Goodness.
Okay, but you also have to help me look for a job after,
I'm sure it won't get that bad. I'll put in a
just in case.
I'll put in a good word for you if I need to. Like, we're officially saying we're supposed to be doing this, like, government order sort of thing. This is part of the investigation. So,
Yeah.
Katsu taps the
I need
shoulder.
to, yes. Sorry, hold on. Katsu's saying something. Yes.
Could she get a outside help technician in if they're having trouble and that could kind of back up the trouble?
Okay, hold on, and she'll relay that. Xana, did you hear that?
Yeah. What do you mean, like a backup technician, Nick? You just want me to bring someone in to confirm?
I have a
it?
plumber friend from prison.
Well, that's very specific. Okay, he's got a plumber friend who might be able to work as an outside technician.
I mean,
Come in and he'd probably be willing to foot something up,
I
get
mean,
it flooded.
you could definitely do that. Make sure you do it in the hallways, though. We don't want to get all the people inside of here all wet. We kind of already paid for tickets, and a lot of them have a lot of electronics on them.
Got it.
Yeah.
So I'll make sure the the light's going out means that the show's starting.
Honestly,
I'll make-
I'd prefer not to do, like, structural damage. It's a very nice building.
Oh yeah, nothing too bad. Just
Nothing too bad.
But
just get
also-
some, just like one water pipe or something.
But also, I will say that on the 3rd floor there is a water pipe that has been dripping for the past couple weeks.
Well, okay, maybe, if you can, like, call this guy in, Katsu, what's his phone number? I'll pass it on, and you can just say that it's, somebody recommended to you. I mean, it's honest enough. She'll
Yep.
relay that.
Yeah, and he sends it over. It's just like, he calls himself Pipes. I don't. It used to be because he worked out. Now he just kind of ran with it.
Mario pipes.
Stop.
Jumpman Mario.
Alright,
Mario Mall.
other thing, we're gonna be coming in regardless. Maybe we'll come around the back or something. I think somebody can, like, get us inside, but...
I'll just prop open a door for you.
Okay, that sounds good. We'll be coming around. It's me, Katsu, there's a few others. I need to introduce you to Bex, actually. It's been a little while. I've told you about her, remember?
Yeah, I think so. The sweet one who's had a lot of issues was working through them really well.
Oh, yeah, that's her.
Oh, good. I'll be happy to meet her. I would make sure all the technicians are out of the danger area once everything's set off, if that's okay?
Okay, that sounds good.
Alright. I need to get some stuff done, and I'll be right back. I'll call you to text you whatever I need to know. Do you remember how to text still?
Yeah, I think I figured it out. Like, I
We
was
can get
having
Bex.
trouble. I was having trouble with the picture thing, but once we got that cleared up, it's all good.
Okay, just if Katsu tries to tell you it's a GIF, not a GIF, just tell him he's wrong, okay? And she hangs up. Alright, so that is set in place.
And she'll report that to the others. We're all set for, like, lights.
And Katsu responds, "No, I swear, I saw this interview, it was like the maker of the file format."
It's Jiff.
No,
We're not-
why?
We're not arguing about this today. We can argue about it over dinner or breakfast. I don't know.
Okay,
This gift, no?
GIF.
We have pipes in place. We have cobblestubble in place.
My dead drops are in place already.
Dead drops are in place.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's go.
Alright,
No, it's the stubble cobble. It's the apple stubble cobbler.
Christ. Alright, so. You have the 2 ballistic vests. Who's taking them?
I'm good.
I'm gonna raise a hand.
What is studded leather armor?
12 plus dex, and this gives an additional -2 to all ballistic damage.
Mmm. That's kind of
Ooh,
cute.
12 plus stacks. That's nice.
Because I have the leather jacket, which is studded leather as well, but the -2 is. Bex wouldn't take it.
Okay.
So yeah.
Alright. So, equip yourself as needed. I assume the shotgun will be taken by, John, do me a favor, click your character's name as the as, just so I can see it on screen.
Jesus.
Just type something
It's
random just so I can
Reichland.
see it.
It's Declan, but it's Reich. That's how I remember it.
It's Riker from Star Trek.
I haven't seen Star Trek, I've told you this.
I know, and honestly, I haven't seen much either, just...
I've seen
How
Star
have you not
Trek.
seen Star Trek.
I've seen Star Trek. There's a Riker?
Yeah.
General Riker.
I'm a dumbass, bro.
Smoking intimidating.
It's what's his name? What's the actor's name?
I don't
I
know.
said Neil Patrick Harris, but no, it's not correct.
No, it's the guy who says, "No way, no, we got you, you're wrong, nice try."
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I forget his name.
Fuck, Jonathan Frakes.
Yes, it's Jonathan Frakes.
Names. Alright. Yeah, sorry, Reg. It's me, I'm sorry. So, you guys have that planned? Anyone else need to make any calls?
I mean, I got one more. Could I get in one more?
You only gave a number, so you still used your Noah guy, but it didn't take any time.
All right, and then he'll give a quick text over to his guy to Pipes, just to be like, "Hey, can you help me out?"
Yeah, basically just like, fuck shit up.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah, not too badly, just, like not widespread property damage, just
Enough to
Break
cause an issue.
everything.
yep, exactly. Get water down the stairs.
Alright. So, you guys do so, pick up the equipment you need. You basically, Reichland, acknowledge that this is a favor that's been cashed in. Don't expect help from this guy in the near future. But,
Which one? Which one?
you're a dead drop guy.
Yeah. Okay.
And as you guys pull up to the venue, you can see that, Cobblestubble is...
Cobble lob.
Sorry?
Cobble lob.
Sorry, Cobblelob. My mistake.
Great names. Great names. All
It's just not
Cobblestubble
the-
would just be ridiculous.
Yeah, at least it's not like the like double name too, like
Nahaj.
Ronan Katsu did. No, like Ronan Katsu did, where it's like the person's original last name and the new last name.
Oh man.
Look, all
Cobble,
glad as I can
cobble,
pronounce
lob.
every letter that I see. So, as you kind of pull up, she is a minute person. Like, for a gnome, she's like 2 feet tall.
It's the other side of Rowan on the gene pool.
Pretty much, yeah. And she waves at you to come in, and just kind of goes like, okay, so... The band already took stage, and all the people who were already inside, they started singing acoustics. It's kind of sweet, but like,
Oddly, like,
Not
put
really
together.
what we're after.
Yeah, but most of the people who were meant to come in haven't. It's only about 20 or 30 people who were early. And no one else is allowed to come into. So this should be at least better.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there a way to like call an actual evacuation, or? I mean,
Yeah, so the
without-
police have started that for everyone who was in the building but not inside the hall. But I assumed you guys didn't want the band to know what's going on.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, so they're just singing on the edge of the stage with their acoustic instruments right now.
Well, there's dedication.
Something about they wanted to make sure the fans got a show no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I mean,
Fuck, they're
in
nice.
any other situation, it really would be sweet. Any other
Yeah.
situation at all.
I know, right?
Okay, guys.
Anyway,
We should go stop that.
Yeah, but do we want to like make a big deal out of it?
Well, we should maybe just approach nicely first.
something needs
and
to
then...
warrant an evacuation.
Spears gonna recognize us the minute he sees us.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we could have just been coming here.
That's fair. But if we're going in from the back or we show up on stage, then that's the other issue.
well,
Well, there's one thing for backstage. We can at least be there and take a look and keep on watch.
Let's just see what they're doing.
How's Pipes progressing, out of curiosity?
He's part of the reason people are being evacuated out.
Okay.
Normally in a blackout, it would be hold in place. But because there's water, they want to make sure that no one trips or anything like that. So they're evacuating people out of the building.
Okay.
all right. Well, you know what? Just out of curiosity, can we take a look? We're pretty sure we know what actual item is doing this, but what if there's other things? Can we take a look in like the band's prep area backstage, just in case there's something there that's focusing it like remotely?
Might be worth a try.
She kind of shrugs like, I mean, I'm already fired. Let's go.
I'll find something for you.
That's fine. I'm sure once things are explained, it'll turn out a bit easier. But yeah, my boss wasn't very happy.
Sorry.
Something about oh no, breaking the circuit board isn't something that you're just allowed to do. And like, I know it's expensive, but like, come on.
You broke the circuit breaker?
Pipes has some cool tools.
That's something that can be fixed, right?
I could fix that.
It would take a lot of time.
I
Bex,
could
She,
fix that.
she
Not
raises
right
what looks
now.
to be. She raises what looks to be the most like horrifying set of like twisted wire cutters you've ever seen.
Why?
Like, I wanted to make sure they couldn't fix it in time.
I
Vex is
like
just
your
like
style.
in shock. This is some gaudy material.
Okay, we owe you like extra
Can I
cobbler
see
now.
those?
She hands them to you. It is like normal wire cutters are pretty simple and flat. She has mangled this thing. You're terrified to know what the machine she broke looks like.
Stick them anywhere near your leg. I swear to God.
Fuck, you got it! Shit! Gillen was gonna ask to keep it.
You know,
I mean, sure, it doesn't work anymore.
I'm not fixing your leg again.
It'll work.
You know,
It'll work
No.
just fine.
Um,
It can get
what?
in the deep wires.
don't tell Lily, but this is why you're my favorite sister.
She just grabs me by the cheek and just says, "Yeah, you know I'm always willing to cause chaos for you. Let's go."
Can we head into that?
Yep. So you guys are basically brought into their trailers. It's basically like a mobile van, like the band vans that you always see. And you can see there are trinkets and stuff everywhere. And
Did anyone see magic?
Nope.
No.
I have dispel magic. Would that work at all?
I mean, you gotta know what it is first.
I mean, you guys have seen a picture of the thing before.
Duh.
Is it
Yeah.
here?
But that's a question.
Give an investigation check.
Oh,
Can I, perception just to look around the room or no?
It's a bit of a higher DC, but yeah.
Yeet.
Okay. I'll go perception instead.
All right.
Brother?
Nope. No chance.
All right.
18.
So as you guys kind of search around, you do eventually find some sky, and it's kind of covered, like behind a curtain, as well as like some not quite plastic wrap over it, but like something to protect it, obviously, like bubble wrap almost. And as you kind of peek into it, tear open a little hole, take a look. It seems to be the cabinet or the bookshelf.
I found it.
Okay. So
They have.
I
What?
don't know how to break curses. Does anybody here?
I can try something.
Katsu slowly pulls out the shovel.
Okay. Yeah, that's my next
Rowan
thought.
pulls
I
out a
can
knife.
break things.
Can
Yeah.
I just try something
Yeah,
first?
try something first.
Alright, what are you trying? Some magic.
Ooh.
Alright, make me an intelligence check, Galen.
Great.
You are a wizard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, intelligence.
Fuck.
Goddamn.
So as you summon the spell and basically channel it into the cabinet, it does take hold for a second, and then just kind of fizzles out with a flash.
What the heck?
Okay.
This is really, really weird.
Do you want me to dedicate some more magic to it, or
I don't think it's gonna work.
I mean, of note, spell a higher of the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. On a successful check, the spell ends. So you just kind of failed to do it. I mean, that's how the spell works.
Well, that is an assumption you're making, but yeah.
Yeah, and just if it is that, yes, that is how the spell functions. Is it can fail, but
Nothing says you can't try again, but it's up to you how many spell slots you want to use on this.
That's kind of why I'm saying I don't want to try again.
That's fine.
All right. So, do you think that it can be physically broken? And are you
Probably.
willing to try?
Only one way to find out. Bex takes out a knife.
Yeah.
You know what?
Reichland pulls out a Bowie knife.
Hold on. Let's.
you might need to
Guys?
investigate this.
Can we
for the-
pull this thing out of the trailer period? Because
okay.
Katsu's
Getting
the
it into the
point.
proper hands.
Yeah.
Let's sneak it out.
Yeah, let's see if we can get it in the hands of an actual trained, like, curse breaker specifically.
Is this a heist? Are we gonna do a heist?
We're taking it out of the trailer.
We can try.
Uh,
I'm gonna text Frank. Hold on. Let me. Wait a second. Where's his phone number in here? How do I find his phone number in here? I know I saved it.
Here,
X.
let me. Back.
Type in his name. You can type in his name, or you can just scroll down a little bit using that down arrow you have.
Oh, you could type in the name on this?
I think. Yeah, you can.
Oh Lord.
So
Imagine
do
she
it
has,
just-
I imagine like Rowan has a BlackBerry.
No, wait. Here it is. Here it is. I found it. Okay. Frank. Hi. We. Just one letter at a time.
Bex checks the phone.
The. Oh.
What do you need me to say?
We found the bookcase. It's at the concert hall in the band's trailers. We're going to remove it from the premises, if possible. Could you send a curse breaker or other specialist?
You get a
Bex
pretty
like
quick.
one hands it.
Yep, you get a pretty quick hand.
With the robot on.
Okay. You get a pretty quick response with basically bring it around the police perimeter in front.
Send him an okay?
Fuck.
And a smiley face.
Bex puts 3 smiley faces.
I like those smiley faces.
They're really cute. Bex hands the phone back.
So who's the stronger ones here?
Immediately points at Katsu.
Katsu waves.
You want to try to angle this thing out?
I mean,
I can try to help with maneuvering.
We could break the door.
that do. I mean, like how thick are the walls on this trailer?
Thick as the walls on a trailer. It's a van. Sorry, a bus. I mean,
Honestly,
like it's thick.
if
Okay,
some-
well, I wasn't sure if it was like a trail behind thing or a...
It
No,
was,
no, it's-
it was
yeah.
brought in here in one piece. It can go out in one piece. Okay? It doesn't look like they had to tear a hole through the wall to get it in here. It didn't spawn in here spontaneously. So, let's just kind of, yeah, it's just moving furniture.
You can jimmy it out.
Let's go.
Does it look like
Alrighty.
you can get out of a door here easily?
It's too big. It's way too big.
How the hell?
Okay,
Maybe someone
curiosity.
reduced it.
How far across the door? Like, how wide is the door?
About a 2.5 foot by 7 foot door.
Oh, I'll
normal.
bet
If
you
I-
anything in large reduce.
Yeah.
How?
Alternatively, Beck, do you want to check if there's any like side panels that open up on this thing?
Oh, hell yeah. Beck starts checking the windows and those measurements too. See if there's any extra paneling getting,
You might be able to maneuver it out the window if you can, like, open it proper rather than just, like, crack it open.
How the hell? do
Are you trying to, like, investigate the van? Or the bus? Or are you trying to hack into the
Wait,
bus?
can we get it out of the window?
It doesn't look like it easily opens that way, but with a little bit
Can
of,
I
like,
unscrew
fiddling
the
with it.
window?
Roll tools check, yeah.
Okay, what kind of check would that be?
What kind of tools do you have on you?
I have the hacking tools, but they have little screwdrivers and shit to undo the stuff when Beck says are techie shit.
Do that with disadvantage.
Okay.
Can we break the window?
No.
No.
15.
Yeah, you're taking a window off a bus. It's not crazy difficult, but you managed to
Can I
take it
have
down.
tinker tools actually?
Too late now. It's already been rolled.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yep, Bex will just take the window off. She'll like see if there's any other panels. She wants to try and hack into the bus now that you gave me the option. I want to try and hack into the bus.
Well, that's why I asked, because, like, it's not a particularly sophisticated bus. It's just a bus.
I want to try and hack into the bus.
Make a hacking check as the buff people get the thing out the window.
Okay, 16.
You can fuck with the radio.
Bex will set up a wireless connection with the radio, stick like a little thing in there.
It's just like a little portable Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Could Galen investigate the bus?
Yeah, go for it.
Specifically the like the personal kind of quarters.
Yeah, go for it.
Yike. You
So the
see nothing.
first thing is you open up Midas's little cubby hole, basically his bed. And as you do, you see a pair of handcuffs, basically, attached to the top of the bed. Another pair attached to the bottom of the bed.
Of course there.
Those aren't big beds, Connor.
I know.
Oh.
I was just gonna kind of look and can Galen get the handcuffs away from the bed?
God, why?
Roll.
You
Like,
need to find the key. Or
Yeah,
We
you try to
have
get
the metal
cuffs?
cutter. We have the metal cutter, don't we?
Yeah.
guys, I feel like we have more pressing matters.
Yes, but they aren't involved in trying to jimmy the bookcase out, so I guess they can do
Yeah.
whatever.
It's
Yeah.
while they're doing the booking. Can Galen attempt to retrieve the handcuffs?
How are you attempting to do so? They are like handcuffed to the bed.
How stable is the bed?
It's part of the bus.
Can we look for a key?
Roll an investigation check with disadvantage. 'Cause you've already made one investigation check.
2, actually.
Well, those are for
Give
separate
me-
things, though.
Give me good boys. Oh, not
Yeah,
bad.
you find a key. one of them.
Nice. Unlock the handcuffs.
Yeah, you unlock one. Doesn't seem to work on the other one.
That's okay. Galen just wanted a pair of handcuffs.
You can add handcuffs and key to your inventory. Important distinction.
Or is there anything else?
Not that you find now.
Fuck. Okay.
Bex just sort of like stretches back. You're like, well, I hacked to the radio.
I found handcuffs.
Hey!
Why? I don't want to know.
Almost out the window, guys. Yep. There's a as it like falls out and like cracks just a bit on the ground. Not like cracks, but like hits the ground.
Alright, I'm gonna scurry out, go around the side, and check and see what condition it's in. Is it still mostly wrapped up?
Yeah. Still wrapped in the bubble wrap, which seems to have kept it from any significant damage.
Okay.
It's a bit scuffed up, but it's paint.
One bit of curiosity. We saw a picture of this thing, but it was a picture. Probably not in, like, the best quality. Can Rowan give a quick look over it, like peel some of the wrapping aside, and see if there's anything at all written on it, designed in it, anything? Because I've just realized I've got a fun language in here that's probably not going to come up anyway.
Okay, roll investigation check.
Investigation 14.
14. There are like some stylistic carvings in it. They don't mean anything. They're just for aesthetic.
Okay,
Nothing major though.
that's fine. That's
But you guys can collectively like pick up the thing, You have your sister kind of just looking at it. It's like, oh, you're stealing from them too. Cool.
This is
Okay.
the
Two?
probably very cursed object.
Wait, who
We've-
stole from them?
No, I just mean as well as all
well
this
as
other stuff
everything
happening.
else. It's kind of a mess, guys.
Oh, I know, this could be just really difficult to explain to my boss.
Yeah. This
Sorry,
has
boss
to go
anymore?
around to the police barricade.
Do you want me to bring the golf cart?
That would help a great deal,
Yeah.
actually.
Can I drive the golf cart?
I want a
Mm.
golf cart.
Guys, only one person driving the golf cart, and it's probably Xana.
Thank you.
Mm.
I have my own little, I'll show you. When she comes around the golf cart, you see she basically has stilts on her feet that she uses to control the pedals.
Yeah,
Oh, those
Rowan
are
has a
neat.
similar setup where there's like a dual pedal system or something so she can drive
Mhm.
the truck.
Yep. Yeah. Normally there is like a dual pedal system on these kind of things, but she is significantly shorter than the average gnome. So, she gets the cart, you guys load it in haphazardly, but it's better than trying to carry it all yourself. Get there with a bit faster than you would have otherwise.
No.
And then Frank kind of looks at you and just says, well, shit.
Yep.
That's
Do you
not
need us
very
to go
helpful.
take the band members in, or
Let's see what we can do about this first. Right now it seems like everything's peaceful. Whoever's in there is already in there. Let's keep zero contact as the rule for now.
Oh.
Let's get the curse breaker on this. See him pull someone aside. It seems to be a Nasmar. His eyes are made of like this pure silver, and his skin seems to be made of like a marble pattern. He kind of like takes his hands and cracks the knuckles, and it sounds like pieces of stone unlocking as he does so. And he begins drawing like complicated incantations into the air. It seems to be a ritual to decurse this thing.
Galen is watching with excitement.
As you watch, you recognize maybe half the symbols he's putting up. Either this is a very specific brand of magic he's using, or it's a type of magic you're completely unfamiliar with.
They're gonna kind of go up to Frank and, what? He said he's a curse breaker, right?
Yeah, specializes in it.
What kind of magic? Like what school?
Anti-curse. Kind of... He's not like what I assume you might be. He doesn't have a specific class. He deals with curses, and that's his profession.
Wow.
So it's more of a formulaic approach than a natural skill.
Does he teach?
Sure, if you paid him enough. Ask him afterwards, though. He's a bit distracted right now, and you can see that the chanting he's doing under his breath, his eyes are starting to glow like a brighter and brighter silver.
Ellen's just gonna watch.
And as about 5 minutes go by, he eventually claps his hands together, and there's a flash of dark as there was a strange gravity around the bookshelf you guys didn't notice earlier that kind of dimmed everything around it. But as he claps his hands together, that kind of just dissipates, and in a flash of like black lightning almost, it just vanishes. Not the bookshelf, but the effect around it. And for a moment, everything's kind of quiet. And projected out of the stadium, you hear a cackle, which some of you guys recognize as the opening to Crazy Train.
Fucking shit.
But it seems like the music is now playing outside of the stadium, loud enough to be heard by everyone. And
That's...
as you look towards the stadium, there's a small cloud coming from the top in the shape of a skull.
That's not good.
And Frank kind of looks in there and says, I think it might be time for you guys to go talk to the band.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
goodbye.
we might be doing more than that.
Do what you need to.
Yeah.
Alright, inside we go.
Yeah. Rowan is gonna, hop up onto Katsu's shoulder,
We'll pull her up.
and as they're running in, she's gonna ask him, do you want to move extra fast for about an hour, yes or no?
That wouldn't hurt.
And she'll drop Long Strider on him.
Alright, as his long legs take even faster than before.
Another
Where are you guys entering?
What's the bonus on Longshire again?
10 feet.
10 foot.
Alright, 50-foot walk speed.
We might want to go through the back.
35.
There's that door propped open.
Yep.
Yeah.
Around the back and
Breakdown has a
backstage.
35 walk
from
speed, so
behind.
he'll just start sprinting.
Guess through the back.
Yes.
Yeah, taking peeks out from behind the we, charge in.
Okay, so as you come back, you can see that they're playing a full set on stage. It seems like whatever they're using to fuel them, the music is coming from that. And the lights aren't back on. There's these small, what you guys probably recognize as dancing lights all around them. And there's the skulls and the gold on the 3 band members other than Midas are glowing with this red light.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh dear.
We're within 120 feet of them?
Yeah, you're just like around in the corner. I'm gonna put you guys on the map really fast too.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Do you
Okay.
want me
Yeah.
to save
So-
this until we roll initiative, or can I do one spell?
Yeah.
You would have had time to do one spell, depending on what it is.
It is centered on the band, and it is silence.
Interesting. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll say you can do that right before initiative is rolled once I bring you onto the map.
Alright, that way I can also draw it on there, because it is a 20-foot radius sphere.
Katsu would be in the front, with Rowan on his back, followed by Reiklin, Bex, and Galen would be trailing a bit behind. Actually, Bex would be ahead of.
Right has a 35-foot speed, so.
Yep, that's why you're ahead of the other two.
Okay, cool.
And Bex would actually be ahead of Galen because Galen has a leg that's
And
barely
I'd
put
have,
together.
I'd have picked up my rifle at this point by now, right?
Yeah, of course.
Cool.
Conrad, just a question.
Yes.
Would in that hour prepping for coming here, would Bex been able to take a short rest?
Yeah, you guys would have had one already, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Spell slots, baby.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Got 2 of them.
So let's wait for the music to start here. Come on.
I
Oh,
took
fuck it.
silence in the very first
Forgot to
game we
do-
played, Ghost in the Machine, for these characters. I did not
Nice.
expect it to come up again, and this is just too perfect.
Oh, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, as you guys kind of bust out the stage and see what you see, silence is cast. Go ahead and draw it on once you're ready.
Alright.
Everyone else, give me initiative.
Oh, where?
20-foot
Oh.
radius sphere. One will be just outside of it. It'll be the one closest, but it's gonna definitely center on this guy, so yeah. I hate drawing these spheres. Hold on.
So we know we need to start smacking the bands first before the lead guy, because he might be invincible right now, right?
Probably. Hold on. How do you draw a circle? Is it Alt or Shift?
Alt.
Okay. Hopefully.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright. 20-foot radius.
Yeah,
That
alright,
means
cool.
40 feet around.
Wow.
Which means...
Look at that initiative on the band. What the fuck?
Yeah, you're doing
What?
this again.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's the
21.
circle. Hold on.
Yep. Looks
20,
right.
20, 20, and 20. Okay. Everybody is in the circle except for that guy. I gotta do initiative.
That makes my priorities easier.
Yep.
Oh, there's only 4.
There is also a small gathering of about 20 people in the audience.
How tall are the ceilings?
Pretty high. This is a opera house, basically.
Foot estimate?
Easily 200 feet.
Sick.
Alright, let me just check something on that sheet.
I need to keep in mind I'm concentrating on silence, so I'm gonna put a little icon on there.
Alright.
What looks good?
Interestingly enough, as you cast the spell, the music doesn't entirely stop.
I
Interesting.
don't like that.
That is one of their
Oh.
condition immunities.
Aww. I was happy about that spell.
Yes. Unfortunately, because it goes through the electronics, you can't do it by silencing them.
That is outright a zone where no sound can enter.
Right. The sound is not being produced by them. It's an electric signal sent out of their guitars.
Do you know how
Well,
that is
electric guitars work?
I do. It's technically a vibration, not a sound itself.
God.
They're just vibrations.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
so
Yeah.
so is everything.
DM says fuck you. That's how this goes.
Yeah, that's
However-
exactly what it is.
all right. Let's put it this way: can they hear the music?
They can't hear it, but music is still coming out of it.
Music is coming out of speakers elsewhere.
Yes,
All the above speakers.
yes.
Damn it.
Mhm.
All right.
So-
Still, I'll settle for them not being able to hear it. Maybe that'll do something.
All right. So first up is Ryklin.
Connor, can you do descending?
Right.
Rowan has a 20 on her initiative.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought I did.
I'm sorry. I rolled late.
That's okay.
Yeah, so he's gonna use his bonus action to aim at the drummer, right?
Yep. You are currently behind a wall.
Okay. Yeah. So would they be able to walk up to here?
Yep. You'd be able to be seen. So the curtain is pulled back enough that you guys can look through it.
Yeah, so can I just through the curtain, but not like be seen assassin style, just sort of peek my silenced Makarov 9mm out and just shoot one of them in the head?
You can make your attack roll, but again, the curtain is mostly pulled back, so you're hiding behind the curtain. But
Yeah.
like I said, they're in a three of them are in a silent spell right now, so they can't hear anything anyways.
Okay, cool.
Also, we're not trying to kill them explicitly.
Yeah. Also
Aw.
that.
Yeah.
Why?
Disable
shoot them
only.
in the back.
But you brought
You
them up
do
once.
whatever.
Back.
You
Yeah.
do whatever.
Yeah.
Rowan might just have his things to say afterwards. That's all. Go for it.
Don't worry.
So who are you
If
aiming
want-
at?
Go for it. go.
Drummer, back elbow.
Alright, so the drummer is... Oh, don't want to grab you there. Drummer is this one.
That one?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna aim. So I'm gonna peek my pistol out and just double tap him. With 2 aimed shots.
Okay, make your attack. Alright.
Oh, perfect.
So you... Actually, he's technically not wearing his shield right now. Because he is performing.
Need both arms free.
Yeah.
And
And
it's
I
gonna
shot him
take an
in the
action
back
for him to
elbow.
put that shield on, unless he has a
It
special
does.
thing.
It does take an action.
Okay.
Alright, so... Yeah, so you take 2 shots and both will hit.
Nice.
Yeah.
It does seem to do a little bit less damage than you were expecting, as his jacket absorbs a lot of the impact.
Okay.
But it is still effective. So a total of 11 damage instead.
Yeah. Total
Right.
of 11 damage.
Yes, total of 11.
Okay.
He thinks he resists ballistics.
Probably.
So, next up is Rowan.
2 things. Midas. Hunter's Sense. I would like to know whether he has any damage immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities, and what they are. If the creature is hidden by divination magic, I don't sense any.
So he is not resistant to divination, so he is resistant to necrotic and poison. I gave the condition immunities earlier on him. As well, he is currently under this effect.
Immunity to all damage as long as his accompaniment is performing as well. As long as one's still performing, is resistance to all damage. She will very quickly rattle that off. Okay, he resists necrotic poison. While everybody's performing, he is immune to everything. One person performing, I think he's just really resistant to things, so we need to stop the performance. And she's gonna go ahead and designate him her Slayer's Prey as a bonus action.
Okay.
That'll do extra things otherwise, but for now, that is
I will
all
say you would have
for
had to move first just so you can see him. Again, you're behind a wall right now.
Oh,
but-
I thought that was an opening right there.
No, that's a wall. That's why I grabbed it before it this way.
Got it. Okay. Well, in that case, she would have just scooched
Yeah,
along,
easy enough to.
Yeah, out here, and that'll be it for her turn.
Oh, okay.
So mark him off.
That as far as you can go.
I can go further. Oh wait, I've got 25 feet of movement. Nope, that's it.
Right
Right off of you and over there. Hey, I gave you the extra movement speed. I didn't give it to me.
I'm. Okay.
If you want, you can go over there, scoop her up. She will not.
You were the
resist.
only one who does melee. I'm Wolf Totem.
Scoop her up and bring her with you. She
All
cannot
right.
resist. This is a thing they do, along with fastball specials.
Alright, so next up is Katsu.
All right. What does it take for me to go scoop her up?
5 feet of movement, so.
All right. So to there,
The drummer.
to there.
Alright.
And zoop, she's right along there for the ride. I'm just
Would
gonna
like to rage.
Nice.
Okay.
right there.
Reckless.
Okay, make your attack roll.
With the. He'll take out the Tase Bat.
Okay.
Haze bad. Nice.
He
Rowan's
picked up
holding
from.
onto his collar and just knock him out, but don't do anything more.
It's a big taser. It's meant for that.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, a 17 will miss even without the shield.
Holy shit.
All right. Second attack.
22 will definitely hit, though. Alright, so he does resist the bludgeoning,
Interesting.
but he does take the lightning full. Okay, so a total of 16 damage on the shield. Nope, don't change it to 16, subtract 16.
The metal that covers them, is it conductive?
It is gold. Roll an intelligence check to see if you know much about gold. Yeah, gold is one of the most conductive metals, actually.
So, wouldn't his lightning damage be more than?
Certain things that do electricity would. Keep in mind his helmet is gold, and there's some studs in a leather jacket that's gold.
So doing basic lightning damage, but if you were to do, I don't know, like call lightning on him, he might just have disadvantage on the save or something.
More things like shock and grasp that specify metal.
Okay.
He is technically wearing metal armor, is what it counts as.
Okay.
Alright, anything else?
Heat metal. That'll be his turn.
Alright, Galen.
Okay.
You've got distance to run.
Actually, I'll move myself over here just so there's some cover.
Out
Sure.
of curiosity,
There you
it
go.
doesn't say specifically a straight line in this spell.
Which spell?
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt is a straight line. It's a 5 foot. If you look at the range, it specifies a 60-foot straight line starting from you.
60
Or at least
foot.
it should.
100 foot. Lightning
Sorry,
bolt.
100 foot.
In a direction that you choose each creature. Okay.
Yep, keep in mind, the walls that you see on the map are actual walls. You have to go through the door up north. Like Katu.
Oh, I see. 10, 15, 5,
What are his drums made of?
20.
Drums. It's metal with a... I don't technically know what the drum skin is made of, but standard drum skin.
Would you consider it flammable?
Drumsticks
Generally, no. It's a plastic base.
Alright.
Oh, it's that shit.
Yeah.
That's a shitty sound, Conrad.
Yes, but if you're doing it for a large concert hall, you need to be much louder.
Mhm.
I'm gonna shut up. But no.
Musical opinions are being had.
Uh-oh.
I don't know any way to get through. I guess I'm just gonna go up there and I can't really do anything.
You could
Yeah,
dash.
you still have your action.
There. Or
I-
prep
I
something.
can't move.
You have your action. You can dash to get an additional 30 feet. You can still cast a spell. You do have some sightline, mostly on... actually, you could have moved to
That's 40.
Yeah.
right there. If you move one more, you'd have a lot more visibility.
That
Okay.
cuts right through another wall.
It's just because that's just the way the map is. I'll say you can step through the doorway there. But you'd be able to see these two at least.
Would I be able to hit both of them at once?
On a straight line?
Yeah.
Yeah. It would continue at the full 100 feet, though, so you might risk... basically have to do a luck roll to make sure no one in the crowd gets hit.
Yeah, you don't want any civilian
Hold on.
casual.
Wouldn't the crowd be like down here?
Yeah, it's a full 100 feet.
She's-
Wouldn't
but
they
if
have
it's a full
moved
100
back?
feet.
Oh, actually,
going like
it's
way
That
going
angle's...
off-
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
it's
you're right, that
going
angle's
off
pretty
that
good.
way.
Yeah, you're right, fair enough.
Okay.
I was
How-
gonna say also, humans move back when they see danger.
They have yet to move in the initiative, though.
This is all happening very much at once. Some people might not have even registered the fact that a guy just ran out from backstage and started hitting the drummer with a bat. With a note on his shoulder.
And a gunshot, but
Alright.
Gunshot
silence.
could have been covered
That's
by
fair.
the music. But yeah.
So,
God damn it! I thought I said.
Now the lightning bolts, that's gonna be very noticeable.
so I'm gonna say that
Pyrotechnics.
they each have an effect if they're currently playing. I'm gonna say all their effects are if they're playing it, not if they can be heard. So the three in the middle can't use their effect, but the one outside can use his effect on the rest of the party, basically.
Yippee!
So because of shield, they do have 3/4 cover, so they do get a bonus to this roll.
Okay.
But that is spear and gun who have to make a dex save. So this is spear. Total of 17. So what's your armor? What's your spell save DC?
15.
15. So he's gonna take half damage, and here is gun.
Yeah.
Passes. All right. So give me the 8d6, 28, 14 each.
Dang
At
it.
least good numbers.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, they have taken significant notice of you now.
Nah, shit.
They're shocked.
Oh.
Yes. Shield has been shot and hit with a baseball bat.
Electric baseball bat.
Yeah, fun.
Taser bat, yeah.
All right, Bex.
Okay, so Vec's gonna use her movement just to get sort of like behind Galen. Is 25 feet. Does she see any tech that's around backstage, or would you have to keep going?
There is a lot of tech backstage. Yeah. Basically, every one of those boxes you see is some kind of tech.
Kill the sound.
Awesome. Does Bex know which one is the sound mixer?
I'll say, give me a perception check.
Per Kepin,
Perception.
Take
3.
out all the wires. Oh no.
Unfortunately, you cannot quite see it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is the biggest cluster. Let's see. Wait 1 second. That is
Another
this all
lightning
one
bolt just
thing?
through all that would work.
Is this all one thing? Yeah, I don't have the spells, Katsu.
It's
mean
like
later.
a small stack of boxes,
Smells like a
like boxes of stuff, like box-shaped electronics,
anything
like
that's
speakers and
plugged
stuff like
in.
that.
Contact. Anything
Yeah,
that's
a lot
plugged
of stuff's plugged in.
Okay, so if I do... This is a 10-foot radius.
Yeah.
Vex is gonna put her arm out and cast Haywire.
Each electronic device specific to random behavior.
I
Okay.
don't know why there's lightning damage set. What did I do? Oh, it's the number 5.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Okay, do me a favor and roll me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 d6.
Okay. 5d6?
They're all
Yes.
individual.
Oh, yeah. Boop, 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 boop. 15.
Ooh.
All right. So the only one to have major effect is the one no one is near. Okay. You
So
guys hear all of the band's music, just except for the drummer who continues playing. That is the only one you can still hear. They are all effectively silenced except for Midas' singing because he is personally immune to silencing.
Alright.
But the other two band members are completely silenced, and he cannot hear anything. He can only make noise.
Yep, and... And as a bonus action, Bex is going to take a mechanism out of her hoodie pocket, strap it right underneath her elbow, and wires sort of coalesce out of it and attach to her hand, as her hand turns into a gun.
A gun.
It's also a gun.
It's also a gun.
Ballistic
Now-
fist. Nice.
And now the entire band managed to roll at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
Okay.
boy.
So,
I feel
Okay.
your pain, Conrad.
I know. So. That actually works out pretty nicely for him. So he's gonna step over to backstage and basically look at you guys like, "What the fuck are you doing?" As he slams down on the keyboard that he basically brought with him. That you can see is like, as he's shifting it in his hand and messing with it, is turning into a rifle.
fuck?
Stop
As
the
he
show! Stop the show! This stuff is cursed! Stop it!
Okay, we'll get to that on your turn.
Alright.
You can't see
This
that.
is the devil's music.
I will say.
In my good Christian venue.
So, you guys can see that all the Midas's banners have this like red light in their eyes, as well as the entire metal helmet they're wearing
Uh-oh.
is just like looks like it's almost heated. But as he slams down on a couple notes on the guitar on the keyboard, it makes a guitar sound actually. As he just does bass blasting. Wow, low damage. Okay, so that is all of you as well as Shield can have to make a dexterity saving throw, except for those in the silence spell because it is a sound.
Got advantage.
Motherfucker.
Dexterity,
Damn it!
13 is the DC. Okay.
What's
Okay, so
7 minus 5?
Shield is 2.
Thank you.
Half damage on a success. Yes.
Yes.
Do I have to make
Yeah,
the concentration
yeah.
at disadvantage anyway?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
DC 12, you're good.
Right.
Alright, so
silence.
that is Midas's gun.
Damn it! Silence is gone.
Alright,
I got it. There we go.
Shit.
Sorry.
and
No,
That's okay.
don't be sorry.
next up is Midas.
I don't like him.
I forgot to do that this time, but that's my fault. So, because Gun has stopped playing through the base attack, it is now just the other two who are playing. And Midas is going to turn to you guys. Let's see, 6 uses of that. That should be 2 uses. Actually, it should be 1 use. What the fuck?
Oh no!
Oh, brother, why?
So, Midas is going to make an attack on. He's actually going to stand in the front of the stage, so he cannot see the two in the back. So, Bex and Galen, you are immune to this, but he's going to use Discord. That should be 1. You should have 1 use, not 6. I apologize there.
Okay, so that's a wisdom saving throw. Is that magic?
Actually, Reiklin, you would not be affected of this because no, you would be. Sorry.
I'm
Would be.
like on Katsu.
Yeah, you're on his back, so yeah.
All right.
And this is magic, yes.
All right. Number 1, I get advantage on that.
Perfect.
Number
Damn it.
2, he is my Slayer's prey, so I get to add a D6 to that. So there's that D6.
Fantastic.
And
Okay.
yeah.
Damn it. Oh
Yep, so-
god, all my saves are so low right now.
Yep, so you are stunned until the end of your turn, Reiklin.
Oh god.
And as a bonus action, he's going to use Bardic Inspiration on Spear.
Of course he's a fucking bard.
Of course.
9.
What wouldn't he be?
Yeah.
Alright, next up is Spear, who is. You see no look of recognition in his eyes as he charges up to Katsu. 5, 6 up to there. And you see as he pulls the spear into like a proper weapon shape as opposed to the what's it called? The guitar shape, like with the strings coming out that you saw before. And as he almost like folds in half with this throw, it starts glowing with this energy, and he throws it at you. With advantage, because you did Reckless.
Yep, that will hit.
So, yeah, 19 to hit.
Uh,
Make a strength saving throw.
Alright, well, first 6 my down to 3. I have advantage on this.
Yeah.
23.
23. Alright, you are not knocked prone, you take half of the thunder damage.
Alright.
Alright, and that will be his turn for this. And next up is Shield, who is going to turn to you, Katsu. And first make a shove attack against you.
Alright.
So, athletics check.
I have advantage.
Yep. Yep, alright, so he fails that. And upon failing that, he's going to swing his shield up to Rowan for a shield strike.
He has to have that on, doesn't he? He didn't have it equipped.
Yep, he basically takes it in his hand and hits her in the face with it. He's not equipping it. It's not a shield attached to his arm right now. It's in his
Alright.
hand.
I mean, I guess. Sure, that hits.
So, that is it for Shield's turn. Alright, next up. Reiklin, you are stunned for this turn.
Yep.
Rowan.
You have to stop. You. Oh, for goodness sake! And she'll
They're not hearing us.
hop down and bonus action to draw her 2 machetes.
Okay.
And-
It is free action, bonus action.
Free action, bonus action. My bad. Yeah, I thought the right thing, but I said the wrong. So
Okay, good.
she can add ability modifier, but she doesn't have a bonus action for it this turn.
Yep,
She
good to
still
know.
attacks twice as a ranger, though,
Yep.
and at advantage because Katsu's there.
Alright.
22 to hit. 9 slashing.
Definitely hits.
Critical.
Critical. Alright, he is
Oh,
still resistant to each of the damages. Because he is resistant to all slashing damage. That is a total of 20 damage, half to 10.
All right. Well, chipping away at him, I guess. That will probably be it for her turn.
Alright. Katsu, in response to a ineffective shove and a smack up to your wife.
That's my wife!
That's my wife.
Alright, and that will definitely hit. I assume this is going to maintain reckless?
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
Maintain
That definitely hits. Total of 14 damage, and that also hits. Total of 15 damage. So, total of 14 plus
29.
14 plus 15. 14 plus 16. Total of 30. Alright, yeah, Shield is looking rather injured.
Help me with this guy! He's almost done.
Try it.
Alright, Galen.
Okay. Gillen, upon seeing that things are kind of going to shit.
Invoke the Song of Metal.
Oh my
That's
god!
That's dope as hell. Let me do it.
Invoke the metal.
With a
Alright,
very-
Blade Song, yes! I love Blade Singers!
Surprise!
Skull Rock tried to defile the metal.
The thoughts about to rock, we salute you! Let's go!
Yeah, you hear, just for a bit of flavor, in the background, as Galen invokes this, the beginning chords to AC/DC's Thunderstruck.
Nice.
Because fuck everything, I love that song. Alright, so, is that an action to invoke?
That is a bonus action.
Wonderful. I would like to say I have this.
Yep.
May I make 2 spell attacks? Does that
No.
count? Okay, I just want to make sure, that's why.
Yeah, it is 2 weapon attacks.
Thank you. Okay, good to know.
I'm giving you advantage if you want to attack this guy.
Yeah, if you can't get up anyone within, is it 5 feet of the target you're fighting or 5 feet of you?
Let me double check. Friends of advantage on melee rolls against any creature within 5 feet of you that is hostile to you.
Yeah, so if you attack shield, you have advantage on all attacks.
6 beans. 5. Alright. We're gonna go there so they kind of have a bit of protection.
Yep, sure thing.
Just dance around the gnome and you're good.
Pretty much. And just, I guess, take a swipe.
Yeah, you got 2 attacks, go for it.
Yeah.
At advantage.
Dagger.
Advantage. Roll it again.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay, so that'll be your first attack, roll your second with advantage.
Ah, fuck me.
That's okay, just roll it one more time.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm not good at the...
Unfortunately, all of those will miss.
Ah, that's okay.
As his
Don't
jacket just
mad.
seems to deflect a lot of this with... It's a relatively simple weapon, and you see that the jacket is kind of made to protect against this kind of stuff.
Okay.
Alright, but the Blade Song is around you.
They're gonna just move so they're standing behind Katsu.
You will take an attack of opportunity if you do so.
Never mind then.
Okay. Next up is Bex.
Okay, can Bex see all the wires from the tech leading onto the stage?
Yep.
Okay, bonus action. Wire walk.
Okay.
So I
Ooh.
can teleport. I'm gonna teleport
You can
Over-
effectively teleport anywhere except for the audience in this room that you want.
Yes, I know.
Wow, that's really
Um,
powerful.
Zip zoop.
Yep, zip zoop.
Electronic world.
Right. Let's do here.
Okay.
Gun pointing at shield, but bullets don't come out, and instead it's just a fun little green beam. So let's do the first.
Eldritch Blast.
Yep, that misses.
Alright, first one will miss, yep.
Yep,
Full
and
metal
second.
force damage, I meant to it.
I
14
did.
will also miss.
Fuck! I put that originally with fuck when I originally made her. Did not know that.
Metal fuck.
Alright. So, we'll up y'all.
Movement's fine right now, and I'm good.
Okay. So, at the end of your turn, at initiative count 10.
Oh wait, Conrad, haywire.
Yep. So,
5d6. I'm gonna click it again because it's very high up.
the one that rolled a 1 is automatically shut off, and that was the one you were looking for.
Okay.
So the rest is just for fun, basically. So give me 46.
Yeah. And either, one of them's 5. The last one's 5.
Okay, so that one is shut off as well.
No, the 5
That
is
is some of the lights.
Yeah,
Five is-
the 5 is lightning damage.
That's within 5 feet of it, and unfortunately, gun is 10 feet away.
Damn it!
Because it's the same one that lit up before, so he was trying to avoid it.
Oh, that's one that lit up before too.
Yep.
Nice.
Right. So, first up is gun. And he's going to roll his recharge. And he does not successfully recharge. So, in a disturbingly familiar sight, Reichland, you see as he finishes putting the rifle together, and he points it directly at your chest, fires 2 quick shots. First
Ooh.
and second.
Oh, fuck.
The dice
Both
are not
hit.
being particularly kind.
No, they are not.
You resist
Yeah.
the ballistics though, right?
He takes
No.
two less damage per ballistics attack. If you have the ballistics vest on.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep in mind, it's basically studded leather, so 12 plus dexterity modifier, and then -2 for every ballistics attack.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, good. Alright, so that will be Gun's turn, as he's going to just maintain the 10-foot distance from you. Midas is also going to roll his recharge. 5, he does get one of his inspirations back.
Okay.
They're renewable? Great.
They are.
Renewable inspiration, that's bad.
Indeed it is. And he is going to basically lean into his microphone, even though it doesn't work, he doesn't know this yet, and just say, "Are y'all ready?" And just the most horrendous death metal scream assaults your ears, Bex, as he uses heavy metal.
Are you ready?
Sorry.
Very fair. You know what? I'll accept it. Alright, so he basically coalesces his voice into a physical energy that resonates in your chest and just hurts. So, if you move more than 10 feet, at the end of your turn, you fall prone.
Awesome.
Heavy metal.
And next up is Spear, who is actually going to take a step back and begin performing once more.
Of course.
So, all of his allies now have advantage on all the weapon attacks.
God.
And you see Shield kind of seeing that this is not going to go well for him. He takes his shield and starts playing it on his knee, not using drums on it, but using the shield on his knee to play it. And you see a aura of something come around the rest of the band members as he uses resonant protection. Actually, Spear has to roll his recharge too.
Does resonant protection cease if shield goes down?
It's at the end of this creature's next turn.
Okay.
Or if he
What?
goes down.
Yeah. Usually, if it's any like spell effects like that, if he goes down, it kind of ends.
Anything concentration would. Anything that's duration would not, though.
All right.
Raikman, go ahead. It's your turn.
Alright.
Gunfight in the back.
Yeah, there's a gunfight in the back, so I'm going
God
to
is
use
nice.
a do I want to do this?
It's up to you.
Yeah. I'm going to do a violent shot. I'm going to quick draw my Mosin Nagant, and I am
Sure.
going to bonus, and I'm going to use 2 grit points. No, I'm just going to use 1 grit point. So it's a 3d10.
Okay. Yeah, that will definitely hit. Alright, so give me the additional 2d10 of damage.
So you say it was 3?
Is it 3 because you used 2 points?
If I expend for each grit point expended, the attack gains +2 to the misfire score. If the attack hits, you can roll 1 additional die per grit point spent. So I've spent
Right.
1.
Oh, you used 1 point, okay. So roll an
Yeah.
additional d10.
Yeah.
Alright, it's a total of 24, 25, and that was on a gun, who is not resistant.
Hmm.
So that hits and slams into his chest.
And I'll do it again. Not with a violent shot.
Okay. Yep, second attack will also hit. Gotta love guns. They hurt like a bitch. He's also not doing great, as he is full of multiple bullet wounds.
Boom, boom.
Alright, Rowan. Oh, sorry, Miss Fabblestabble.
Yep.
Babble.
Babble Shen, excuse you.
My apologies.
I'm just gonna continue to wail on this guy. So this is gonna be attack with advantage. 23 to hit, 9 slashing. 13, nope. And then bonus action, 15, nope.
Okay, so... Oh, sorry, real quick. Reiklin, you're going to take 2d6 damage from the resonant protection.
Oh.
And you are also going to take 1d6, only one of them hit.
Mm-hmm.
4 damage, but he's going to take a 5 damage. Still not looking great.
Okay. Damn it.
Alright,
Katsu,
Katsu.
I need some help here.
Batter up!
Yep. The first one just bounces off his shoulder piece. As you can see, he's starting to put the shield onto his arm, but has not finished the job yet.
Fucking Christ.
Second one, same thing. He just kind of ducks underneath the bat. Alright,
Motherfucker.
next up, Galen.
Alright, sorry, give me half a. I'm just trying to fix my arm.
Yep. I'll show you how to fix that afterwards. There's an easy way to do it.
Fuck, that was wrong. Whatever, anyways. No, it's right. It's the way that it needs to be now.
There's a way that you can kind of toggle it. I'll show you how to do it after.
Okay, sounds good. Oh shit. Theoretically,
Always a great start to a sentence, Sky.
I don't want to fucking burn them. That's the problem here.
You do not have your evocation thing that you
I
can
know.
protect people.
That's why I have to do a line in order to miss both of them. Because if I move, then I get beaten to death.
So, what are you doing?
Each creature can I make here?
You're breaking
If
up a
you're-
lot.
Yeah, I can't quite hear you.
Oh, sorry. Thunderwave. It's 15-foot cube. Do I have to make it originate on me, or can I get originate at a certain point?
So you pick one side. Basically, if Bex was to use it, it would be these squares.
It originates on you on one side of your token.
Okay. Alright, they're gonna have to move. They'll take the opportunity attack.
Technically,
Could move
hold
to
on.
like...
Hold on. Couldn't the square come off of like the corner of the token and be like
It can.
them?
There is a rule for that in the book. It shows a good visualization of it. Give me a quick second to check.
Yeah, or she could just move there and just boom, boom, boom. She just squeezes through Rowan's space.
Yep. If you're going there, you wouldn't even take an attack opportunity, so you could do that.
Yeah.
Okay, and I would only hit him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Alright, let's click your attack.
I think he's got to make some sort of save.
Yep. Constitution, if I'm not mistaken.
We're gonna use spell level 2.
Con save.
Alright, Constitution saving throw. He does succeed. Unfortunately, he's quite good at that.
Motherfucker.
Bugger.
Still
That's
half.
okay.
Yep. So it is half damage and he's not moved, but it is half damage and he doesn't seem to have much health to spare. So it'll be 8 damage on him.
Bax!
If only we could have hit him earlier.
He's the shield for a reason.
Mm.
Alright.
Bax! Shoot the kneecaps!
Got it! Take an aim. Action's going to be the 2 Eldritch Blasts. So we got 1. Nope.
Nope.
2. This
That one
hit.
will hit, and it is unresisted.
Full metal force. Fuck.
Right?
All metal.
So that's your action.
Okay, bonus action. Let's go right here. And Bex is gonna look to Spear and Midas and just crack her. And silently, just 2 wings appear from her. As bonus action, we're gonna do Necrotic Shroud.
Nice.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
You use your action to unleash divine energy.
Oh, is it action? Then can I just...
Yes, but Eldritch Blast can cast a bonus action because we
Exactly,
are
that's
in
what I
a
was saying.
magic roll. Yeah, you're good.
Yes.
Alright,
Just like,
so
that's a wisdom saving throw.
other creatures within 10 feet that you can see must each succeed. So you do not get to choose these creatures. You would also be affecting your ally there.
That's... Okay, it's... She's not gonna hit Vex at that point, and at that point I think they're back to back right now.
Right? So,
Yeah,
I need-
Galen wouldn't be facing.
So
uh,
that's Spear
it's
minus...
still who you're able to see.
It's still... Yeah, Vex can see her, so she has to make the save. Also, you have a wisdom...
It's a charisma save, though.
What?
It's a charisma save.
I haven't read this in months.
Yep, so
Okay.
charisma saving throw.
That's fine.
So from both Midas and Spear. As well as from you, Sky. Okay, so here
Charisma
is
save?
Spear.
Oh,
Alright, so it's necrotic damage if they fail, right?
Frightened of you until
Frightened.
the end of your next turn.
The necrotic damage is the damage
Alright.
I do per attack like Ash's thing.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah, that's
So
why I
they're
was okay with the damage thing.
So, Galen, you are frightened of your ally then.
Oh, I am in also range of Midas.
my man, not like they weren't already.
However, you can check on your sheet, it does have frighten as an ability. While you can see them, all your attack rolls have disadvantage. Oh, okay, mine just got failure on that one as well.
Thank
I realized I-
you.
No
Same
problem!
token. Let's switch that over to there. Alright.
Yes.
And next up is Gun. So, because of Spear playing his song, Gun does have advantage on these attacks. He's also gonna roll his recharge. 2, alright. So, Reichland, you can see as he's dropped to one knee. He is heavily bleeding, but takes aim at you once more, and you can almost feel the gun being almost pulled towards center of mass as 2 more attacks fire off. 21 and 18. Alright.
Down to 14 and 8.
14 and 8, yeah.
Yep.
Not looking good.
Oh.
But
Alright.
neither's he.
Next up is Midas. So when do they get to repeat that save?
Do.
Lasts until the end of your next turn. So they don't get to repeat the save. Okay.
Yep.
Midas. He's going to roll a recharge first. Nope. Alright. And... yeah. He's going to, aim this at you, Bex, once more.
Okay, disadvantage?
Disadvantage, but advantage from gun, so it's normal. So, heavy metal.
You know it, baby! That shit hits!
Hits like a drum. Alright, and next up is Spear, who, due to being frightened, is just going to continue to play as he backs up a bit. To about there.
The strums go a bit faster now.
Wait, where's the fucking photo? Give me a minute.
Alright, he's also going to recharge his Gilded Spear. Alright, and finally is Shield. So upon the end of Shield's turn, the Resonant Protection no longer occurs. And... yeah, he's just gonna once more make a shove on Katsu.
Alright.
Athletics.
No.
Does he have a chance? Ooh,
He
Yeah.
does.
He did
He's
have
got
a
a plus
chance.
six. Yeah, he's got a +6 to Athletics.
Mm.
Ooh.
So do I.
Close.
But I have advantage.
Unfortunately. Alright, and make a shield strike. It's actually gonna do it on the wizard. Because he has seen that you were a bit of a problem.
Oh.
We're just gonna take a hit for once.
No, actually.
Wouldn't it be disadvantage blade song, or is that something else?
Advantage. Yeah, sorry, disadvantage from Vex's attack. But
He should-
actually,
He shouldn't have
he's not
disadvantage.
affected, so it would have been an advantage.
Oh no, he doesn't hit.
He has
More
advantage
hit.
technically. Yeah, sorry about that.
Meets it, beats it. Fuck!
It's 17 plus his bonus, so it's 23.
God damn it. Alright.
Although Dell did get pretty close to 23 at one point with his,
Yeah.
That's 9,
I
I
see.
guess.
He does
What?
okay.
It's 12
that's-
minus 9.
12 minus 9, 3.
Thank you.
He does not get his resident protection back, but I don't think it's gonna matter much for him in a second.
I
Alright,
want him
Reiklin.
dead.
Two of you are basically just 10 feet away from each other, just firing guns at each other.
we have like rifles nearly point blank firing into each other's shoulders.
What a time.
Yeah.
It's very like XCOM style. We're both staying 10 feet away and just fire, fire, fire. Fire, 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 fire. Fire, 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 fire. Fire, 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 fire.
Yeah, now I'm just ding, ding, you know.
Yep,
Just
okay.
come on. 2 more shots with the Mosin Nagant.
Alright. 15. I don't actually know if it hits. 1 second.
know
14
what?
meets it, beats it. So, who you aiming your second shot at? Because that, yeah, you shot a bullet right through his chest.
I want to make that non-lethal.
Explain
Just
to me
shoot him
how
in
you're
the
going to make this
kneecaps.
assault rifle shooting that shot non-lethal.
Kneecaps.
Okay, he's already been shot 5 times by you, so the 6th shot, non-lethal, goes through his knee. He is still heavily bleeding and is in serious risk of dying.
I was an Avenger
Uh-huh.
like you once,
And
but then I took a
And?
bullet to the knee.
Bullet to the knee. And he is going to yeah. And for that second one he was gonna do Deadeye.
Next time you have to say it beforehand. Sorry.
Yeah,
He didn't know he didn't know he was getting the second shot though.
Yeah.
Even then.
Yeah, I will. I'll make a note of that. And
Yeah, sorry.
Next one will be on this.
So we're gonna
one.
use it. We're gonna use that 13 you used earlier.
Yeah.
So that will be on shield, which will miss.
Well, that's the first hit to make Deadeye.
Again, you have to say it beforehand.
Yeah.
So you've already rolled. Too late.
Okay. So
You've done 2 shots this turn already.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the end of your
One
turn.
was at advantage.
No, you don't
You
get
did-
advantage
you would have had-
because
you
you,
would
have
have
to
had to say it
declare it before.
Okay. Yeah. Then fine. That's fine.
But anything else?
You know what? Yeah, he's gonna move back a bit.
Understandable.
He's bleeding
Yes.
quite a bit.
All right. So next up is Rowan. This bastard in front of you is still up.
Ah, that is annoying. Okay, machete.
16 will miss.
Machete.
That one will hit. He's barely holding on, man.
oh my
I
god.
hate
Oh my god.
bonus
Give
action.
up.
There we go.
All right. You can non-lethal that if you would like.
Yep.
How would you like to do that?
She's just going to, the first one misses. It clangs off of, like, slides off the arm of his jacket as he pushes it away. She's gonna actually, like, as Katsu brings the bat down for his next attack, she's going to, like, jump off of the handle of the bat with her little foot, gut up in the air, and both handles of the machetes at the same time crunch into the sides of the helmet, and just little dents, and then he clump onto
It's
the
made of gold. Those are pretty big dents.
Big
okay,
dents.
pretty big dents.
Yeah.
Hammered gold.
Yeah.
Right about...
That's actually the first album name.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, right around the area of, like, jaw and temples, just enough for a knockout blow.
All right.
And, she's then going to land, turn, put the 2 machetes into one hand, briefly grab onto the shoulder of Rowan Katsu's jacket, pull herself up onto the shoulder, and say, "Alright, whoever's next. I do extra
Alright.
damage on Midas if we go for him."
Okay.
All right.
So one of them is
So-
still performing, so he's still probably immune.
He's resisting.
Yeah, he's
not
resistant to all damage.
Okay.
Also, you can just like knock him out of playing, and it won't be going. It's if he's playing, not if he's alive.
Okay.
So that being said, Katsu's gonna run over to Midas.
Okay.
Rowan's over to the right.
Yep, Rowan, I'm back.
Just gonna put her
Most
there.
dangerous backpack in the world.
First one, he's gonna do a shove action.
Okay.
It's Dora's first day trip to the city.
25.
It's pretty solid. He can do acrobatics or athletics, right?
Yes.
It's a disadvantage. Frightened.
Disadvantage.
Frightened.
Oh, all ability checks, yes.
Ah.
Attack rolls.
Haha. Haha.
No. Acrobatics. He's gonna maintain his luck point. Alright. So
he's on the
I assume
ground?
prone? Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, go for it.
I'm considering something now.
Would you like to hand-
Second thing, grapple.
You're gonna grapple him?
Yep.
Alright, go for it.
Movement 0.
23.
He has a hope. Not a very good one.
Oh, he's
Alright.
pinned!
Alright, you've basically pinned him to the ground.
Yeah. So just
Rowan like hops off your back.
yeah.
No, Rowan is still sitting square on the back with the 2 machetes in hand, like, over his head.
Yeah. Okay.
goal for the world.
So basically, I imagine like a full shoulder check, and then like slide behind, like slide with him, and then like the arm goes around the neck and just behind.
Yep. Alright, fair enough.
Just immediately.
Yeah, very effectively done. His movement is 0 and he is prone.
And you have double advantage on melee attacks against him.
Yeah.
Start
Yeah.
kicking people.
Hi, real quick.
Galen.
Galen's gonna come over. Galen's gonna take out the handcuffs. Can Galen put the handcuffs on?
Oh yeah, you could actually. That takes an action.
Cuff
Yeah.
Put the cuffs on.
Galen's gonna.
Yeah, no, fair enough. You totally could.
Cuff is
No
that?
check needed.
Galen's just gonna. Galen's gonna yoink his arms behind his back, fucking cuff him, and they're gonna hold his hands so that way he can't cast anything with them.
Yeah, I'll say the cuffs are enough to do so.
Beautiful. They're gonna
So
make
he's-
them really, really tight.
So is he currently prone,
Prone,
restrained,
restrained,
and wolf?
And wolf totem, yeah. As well as marked by Hunter's mark. As well as by
Slayer's
Hunter's
prey.
prey.
My wife's
Slayer's
gonna
prey.
murder this man.
Jesus Christ! Also, real quick, as a bonus action, considering the handcuffs, could we just like take a piece of cloth and fucking gag him so he doesn't scream?
He's still have an
He's wearing a
attack.
mask, is unfortunately.
Don't you still have an attack? Or no, that's right.
No, cuffing is a whole action. Yeah, he's still wearing the mask. It'll be hard to get it in his mouth.
Hit him, knock him out. He's not a problem anymore.
All right, Bex.
I can't kick him.
Bex is going to keep walking closer to Spear and just going for the chest, not even aiming, just keep hitting just silently.
Okay, go for it.
So action 1, 2.
Yep, Pack Rat will hit its first attack.
Yep, bonus action 1, 2.
Okay, he's going to grant you disadvantage with his luck point on the second one.
So is that the first?
So the second Eldritch Blast, give me a reroll.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a d20 real quick. I almost rolled a d100. That's a 1.
Alright, so that one's going to miss him, so he's just going to take the first damage. Is the piercing damage. Does he resist? Your gun is magical, so he does not resist.
I do have a magical gun.
Magical gun.
It's a warlock with a gun. Alright,
The warlock with a gun!
so
It's a warlock with a gun.
alright, so Midas'
And-
spear. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Extra 7 necrotic.
Extra 7 necrotic, you're right. He does resist necrotic, so it'll only be 4.
That's it. It's damage.
Alright, and he's no longer frightened.
Nope, my frighten is gone. And same with Midas. Spooky spook gone.
Right. Next up is Gun, who's going to make a death saving throw. That's a failure.
Mhm.
So I'm going to keep that 1 red as 1 mark of a failure. Actually, I'll just put him at 1 there, because his health is 0.
It's like a stoplight.
Yeah, so red is 1, green is 0. Alright. So that's Midas' gun. Next up is Midas. Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
He's going to roll his recharge first. So bonus action, he can grant himself Bardic Inspiration. and he's basically gonna like.
Can Bark Inspiration go on yourself?
At a certain level, yeah.
Okay.
No, it can always go on yourself.
Not always.
It's yes, it can always go on yourself. It's what it can be used for on yourself.
Okay.
That is, using it as a reaction is a certain level. As a bonus action, you can always do.
Oh yeah, it's bonus action.
So he's going to use one of those. And he's going to basically turn to you, Rowan, and
Oh no.
basically scream in your face with the heavy metal attack.
This is why we should have gagged him.
Yep. Does
Is that attack technically ranged?
it is, so he would have disadvantage. But he would also be at normal due to the playing by spear. But hold on, does restraint only affect weapon attacks or also spell attacks?
I think it's
I think it's. Hold on.
I think it's attack roll.
It's on your sheet, so you guys can just check it.
Yeah, all attack rolls have disadvantage.
Okay, so it'll be disadvantage on that then. Yep,
Nope.
I believe it'll miss.
Yeah, that misses. Like Katsu just like.
no, it's
pulls his
double
head-
also with prone.
He has advantage though from gun.
Yeah. Okay.
Gun.
Katsu just like pulls his head to the side at the last second, and the scream goes off to the rafters.
Alright. Next, that's all Midas can do for that turn. Next up will be Spear, who is horrified to see what has gone on.
He's like, oh.
Sorry,
God.
buddy. Thanks for the tickets.
It's actually just shooting him, bro.
Alright, and he's going to yeah, he's going to throw his spear full force into your back, Katsu.
Neat.
So that will end his playing. He doesn't have advantage from anything, so just normal attack.
No.
Yes, that'll miss. Alright. As he throws the spear, you see it basically reform in his hand out of just like golden energy. Okay, and next up is Shield, who is just unconscious. And Reiklin. There's a bleeding man named Gun in front of you.
Come on, you fix guns.
By the way, guys, Gun was the one who fucked up his knee, and you shot him in the knee.
Oh, he was the knee.
It's
We
not
did.
a shield.
He did.
Okay. If
Bro,
we
I
can-
told you he took an arrow in the knee.
Look,
Which one was shield?
the sooner we can finish Midas, the sooner I can fix that. Just let's go.
Yeah, let's just. I'm gonna deal with spear,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna. He's gonna shrug, sorry friend, and he's going to with. With the Nagant. He's
With the
going
moist
to-
nugget.
The moist nugget, yeah.
Alright. What is the reload on the Nagant?
Don't remember. It's a reload 5.
Reload 5, so you've got one more shot before you have to reload.
Okay. Yeah. I'll use that attack action to reload.
Yep.
Well, I'll use that one attack to reload anyway.
Just check something.
Duh. Oh crap.
11, yeah, that does not hit. Check how the reload works
So I
on
thought you said
guns.
you said at one point it was going to be a bonus action for us, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna check.
Yeah, because usually it's much like reloading. It's much like the loading property where you use a. use
Loading
an
property
attack
does not
or-
work like that. Reload
Does it
property
not?
is no. Reload property works that you cannot make multiple attacks in one turn with it. The gun is special. That's why it's the reload.
Yeah.
Like it's
Well, no, that's loading property. Is that?
sorry,
or
that's loading
reload?
property.
Yeah.
So I'm checking the reload property right now, just because it's a thing. Did I drop it in the chat last time?
I don't think. I think you just said it. That's why I'm confused.
Yeah.
Because I think you said it was a D&D Beyond thing that you were reading.
Yeah, I just can't find the link anymore.
Oof.
I'll go look for it.
Yeah, sorry about that. Oh, here we go, D&D Beyond. I did put it in the memes chat.
Yep. That's a.
Unfortunately, D&D
Or-
Beyond takes forever to load on this computer. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored by D&D Beyond. Sorry, D&D Beyond.
We wish you
Sorry.
were. But, not yet. Here we go. Firearms. Alright. And this is the Nagant is what kind of weapon? Automatic rifle?
Rifle.
Hunting rifle?
Yeah, hunting rifle.
Hunting rifle. Reload. Either as a full action or as a bonus action.
Full action or as a bonus action? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, then that's fine.
So
You'll,
bonus action to reload. You wouldn't have been able to aim and reload at the same turn.
Alright, yeah.
So you've already used your aim,
So yeah, then
so you can use your action surge to reload if you'd like.
I'll use my action surge to reload.
Okay, then you can make your second shot.
I can make my second shot? Alright.
Yeah, because you still had the second shot from your original action. So.
Yeah. So aimed or not?
Yep, still aimed. Yep.
Okay. I will use Deadeye, and
Okay.
I will use my aimed shot at advantage.
Okay, make your attack. 23 will
23.
definitely hit.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
Correct. Your gun is not magical, so it is resisted, though.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, these jackets are really good.
Jackets are quite good.
I mean, and that'll be the end of your turn.
On it, and probably take it off them once they're
That's a solid choice. Just tell me which jacket, though, because they are all different jackets. So,
Oh,
Rowan.
I want spears because that has the piercing damage resistance.
So does shield.
I'll take either one.
Alright,
All right.
shield. Not shield, Rowan.
All right. How many
Got 'em,
levels of
honey.
advantage do I get? Just double advantage, right?
3, so effectively double advantage.
Yep. Just
Yeah.
double advantage on this guy on the ground. And she's just
Yep.
trying to pummel him with mostly with the pommels of the machete, but if she has to like
The image of that
Do
is so
little
funny
hits.
in my head. It's like a kid waving their hand at like something it's attacking. Like I know it's not actually what it is, but it's just what I imagine.
Yep. She'll get off of Katsu's back just to make sure she's got a clear shot if need be, but yeah.
Machetes are mostly sharpened on one side anyways. You could do the blunt end.
No, that's terrible.
I think a 17 still hits though. Like he's not nearly as well. Yeah, he still hits.
Alright,
Yeah,
I'll
he's
roll
not- he's
the
not
extra
done.
d6s
Oh,
after I've rolled all 3 attacks.
Do you have Hunter's Mark, out of curiosity?
It's not, no, I do not have Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
He is Slayer's Prey, so he takes the extra d6 of weapon damage on each. So that's number 2, and that's number 3.
Nice.
Yeah, all 3 hit. So give me an additional 36.
15!
Holy
So
cow.
26 plus 8 is 34 plus 6 is 40 damage, completely unresisted. Because no one is left to play for him. All right. Next up is Katsu, and this very unfortunate man right now.
So, the tase bat is a one-handed. Grapple only takes one hand.
Correct.
You're just holding him down like, by the
Nice.
face and
Yeah, and I'm
whack.
holding the I'm holding the tase bat like to his neck and just pressing the button.
Basically, yeah. So, yeah, that'll hit.
Jesus Christ.
That will also hit. So 14 plus 15 is 29. Still conscious, but barely. He's not doing great, man. He's having a time. Alright, Galen.
Vibing right now.
Killen's fucking.
Just stomp on him.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
can
just
we
gonna move you
roll
to
for
within
kicking?
5 feet.
How do you
So
roll
that
for
will-
kicking?
Technically it's a melee attack that uses your strength.
We ain't gonna do that.
Alright.
We're just gonna
So,
do that.
those will both hit as you just stab him, basically, twice.
Just between stabs going, you fucking dumbass!
Still alive. Vex.
Hi.
Fucking gang.
He's
beating
on the
this poor
ground
man.
now, right?
Well, hi there.
He is prone, handcuffed, and
Basically.
Pinned by
Has a-
Katsu.
As
just
a
in a
human.
bad mood.
Yeah.
Okay. Just gonna move right here. So I have only 1 advantage because it's ranged.
Yeah.
Yep, ranged, so normally it's 3, so now it's 1. Yep.
So I'm going to do Pack Rat 1. No, Pack Rat 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second one will hit him, but that's unfortunate. Explain to me how you non-lethally shoot this guy, please.
Kneecaps.
In the knees!
Bex is in a stupor. She's not doing it non-lethally.
Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, you just shoot him through the chest, and he dies.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I mean, good.
I made that decision a few days ago. Sorry, guys.
Oh my god.
Yep. You just fire like right through his chest, and it comes out, and you guys see like Katsu's on the other side. Katsu, you feel wires as you kind of look at the wound, and you can see it's a straight shot through the chest, and the entire inside is being held open by wires as he's just bleeding out.
Bex turns to shoot. Bex turns to spear.
Yep, go for it. You,
Yep.
you can see he's beginning to drop to the ground to his knees.
Yep, still.
Second one will hit with the additional necrotic damage.
I
7 damage.
think he's dead.
Alright. So, next up is Gun, who's going to make another death save. Okay, that one went a bit better for him.
That one's good.
Right. Next up is Midas, who is just dead. Spear has basically put down his weapon and is just on his knees on the ground. So he is basically revoking his turn, as the crowd has gone totally silent where previously they were cheering.
Oh fuck, there were people. I forgot about that.
Yeah, there are
Yep.
people.
They haven't run yet.
Yeah, the doors are basically closed is the issue, and they were under some kind of magic, it seems.
And he's gonna,
Yeah, Rekon, what are you doing?
he's gonna run in front of Spear, seeing that he's put his weapons down. It's like, hey, we don't harm innocents. We don't harm people like that.
You don't.
You don't. Oh dear.
Does Katsu hear that?
Yes.
Alright.
So he's standing in front and like hopefully eyeing Katsu a little bit.
Yep, so you're providing 3/4 cover to Spear.
Little help. Yeah.
Alright, Rowan.
Bex, stop! Bex! What are you doing? Oh god, Katsu, help Bex! And she's gonna run backstage over to, Gun,
Done.
and she's going to cure wounds him at first level. 4 hit points.
Right, so he does return to consciousness, but it seems whatever magic was on him is broken.
She'll make sure to pull his, like, instrument weapon away in the meantime, but yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much shattered on the ground.
Mhm.
Bent and torn up, as a lot. The outside was made of gold, which not ideal for a weapon.
Yeah.
Just no-
That'll
Dead
be it for her.
and dying. Alright, Katsu.
Alright. Full charge into backs.
Yep,
Shove
go for
action.
it. Alright. Athletics can be with either acrobatics or athletics.
Oh.
He's not putting his all into it.
Nope.
Yep, but it's still
Oh.
enough to knock her down.
Alright. Second one into grapple.
Alright, same thing. Yeah, as he basically just pins you to the ground, Vex.
What do you think you're doing?
Uh-oh.
Alright, next up is Galen.
Shit. Galen doesn't have anything to stabilize. They're gonna take...
There's no stabilizing, he's fucking dead.
No. Like, I
Dead.
mean this dude in the corner.
He's fine, he's stabilized.
He was
Oh,
non-lethal.
good, he's good.
Yeah, he was effectively non-lethal. A gun is a lot harder than non-lethal, though.
Yeah,
Yep.
I figured. Alright,
Yeah. I should have packed rubber bullets.
they're first
just
they're
hit him
gonna
with the gun.
stop... There.
No.
First they're gonna stop really quick at Katsu and just basically take off the handcuffs off of Midas. They don't need them anymore. And
No.
Yeah.
just, do you want these?
He motions to backs like do the same thing.
Alright. Galen handcuffs Bex.
Yeah, I'll say it's bonus action or move action to put on. Yeah.
Yeah. So Galen will handcuff them and then just kind of go over to Spear and just very kindly, are you okay?
You can see that he's not unconscious. He's not affected by any sort of magic, but he has just seen some shit.
He's in shock.
Yeah. He is unresponsive currently. Vex, what are you doing?
Nothing.
If it goes back around, Katsu's just gonna hug Bex.
So, really quick. At the end of your turn, Vex, there is a whisper in your ear from an unfamiliar source. It's no voice you've heard before. Less crackly robotic, more blank. As it says, decide. Are you the same? Or do you choose to change?
Bex's eyes are just going to trail to Katsu as the wings sort of retract back, and she looks up and just goes, Dad, help.
So you've chosen the path of change. Very well. As you feel your arm shut down.
Bex is
how
going to
that
just start crying.
So that combat ends. The crowd is horrified as the spell breaks.
Galen's gonna text Frank.
What do you text him?
We have dispatched Midas. 3 members alive. 1, the leader, is dead. The crowd is in shock. 1 of Midas's members are in shock. Can you fucking get in here?
And he basically says, we've just finished securing the outside. It seems whatever magic this was some summoning. We've just killed whatever it just summoned. We'll be in there in a minute. As about 30 seconds later, I assume as Bex is held close, the doors are kicked open by police officers who get the crowd to stay on the ground. Frank comes up front, and you can see he's horribly bloody and battered. Walking just fine, still with the confidence he had before, but he's seen some shit. He goes, yeah, some kind of giant skeleton thing hit me with a fucking guitar. Kind of walks up to Midas, pulls off the mask, and you guys can see what was described earlier as a more minor wound. It looks like all the skin and flesh on the side of his face has been pretty much blown off.
And not by us, right?
Not by you.
Okay.
You can see most of the upper jaw on the right side, as well as most of the eye socket and cavity on the right side of his face.
Sick.
Hiskin goes, yep, that's Midas, alright. Alright, let's see if we can get emergency clerics on this. A couple clerics come in, we see one cast immediately, Gentle Repose. Followed by the Curse Breaker comes in and begins checking for curses and doing that. It says, alright, we'll see if we can get him revived and to be done here. Good work, you folks. Why is she handcuffed?
There were some charms going on.
Ah, alright. Roll a deception check.
Alright. Can he have advantage because this is his fucking daughter?
I was gonna say, because it's his daughter, and also you're used to lying to police at this point almost.
Alright. 17.
Okay, reasonably enough. He kind of goes, alright, get her examined by one of the medical specialists later. They usually can do some anti-charm stuff. Sometimes charms have lingering effects. Might come into play a couple days later to attack someone, just in case.
You know, well, I guess you got the whole crowd to check then.
Oh yeah, they're all going to quarantine first.
Should we as well?
Yeah, ideally, but let's get you guys somewhere safe first.
Alright.
Then he kind of walks up to Spear and he goes, "This the one that helped you out earlier?"
He nods.
Alright, good. He says, hey, Jackson. He slaps him on the side of the face. And Spear kind of recoils at the name and he goes, How do you know that? He goes, you guys aren't as good as you think you are. He kind of keep the mask on, but I know who you are. Turn around. You see Spear kind of immediately goes into a defensive stance, but then just kind of falls limp again. Just goes, alright. Just turns around and the cuffs are put on. The thumb cuffs that you guys are familiar with that is good for just in case someone's a spellcaster is normally put on. As well as a gag is put on.
Ron will real quick ask for the key from
Got to. You said,
Oh, sorry.
Galen.
I was trying to get names together and they just fell apart.
I
Yeah,
get it.
he'll ask for the key from Galen.
Right.
Galen is eyeing the both of you very hesitantly and does not give you the key just yet.
Please.
It's okay.
So,
Why not?
give me a second.
Then just unlock one.
Galen's just gonna kind of walk all the way over here, duck behind the stage, and toss the key up.
Alright. You catch the key easy enough and you can unlock it.
He's gonna unlock one and then put it on his own wrist.
Alright, which one are you unlocking?
Probably the one with the well, he'll ask real quick. It's your arm's not on. Do you want to take it off?
Get off.
And he will undo the cuff on that one and take the arm off.
As you go to take it off, it doesn't tug off like it normally does. You can actually see there's been some kind of... I'll keep the description light for the sake of graphicness. But basically it's been not sewn on by wires, but the wires are kind of sewn on.
Got hooked on.
Yeah, hooked on to the flesh. You could rip it out. It would probably hurt. It's not going to be majorly damaging. They're not very tight. But it doesn't come off easily like you're used to. It's not detachable like it was before.
Katsu's gonna go. Sorry about this. He's just gonna crush it with his hands. Like like just below it?
Yeah, make a strength check.
Sure. He'll rage for half a second.
Yeah,
Just raw strength or reflex?
raw strength.
Alright. 19.
With that, it's not enough. This is a magically created, mostly steel arm.
He's just trying to. He's trying to bend it enough
crack.
that they can.
Yeah,
come
you can
back
kind of
to it.
like crack where the attachments are.
Yeah, that's all he's trying to do. He's not trying to shatter the whole thing.
Yeah, it's barely enough though, as the hand is made to be able to house a gun, house the firing, and be functional in combat. So it is very sturdy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
and
you basically crack where it connects to the skin. That can be redone easily enough. You've seen damage happen there a couple times before.
Yep. and he'll
Dex, it hurts. It fires electricity directly into your nerves.
Yeah, she just screams.
Immediate cure wounds into Bex.
Katsu puts one hand like in her mouth to about to bite down on. He's still resisting piercing.
Yep, so you can pull off the arm and it comes off a bit easier than it would have otherwise.
Yep.
Jackson kind of looks at you guys like, you okay? And Frank kind of just goes like, shut up for a sec. We have cybernetic specialists if you want help with that stuff, you know.
He
Beck
nods.
shakes her head. I can fix it.
We know. We
Just it's not good for the arm, okay? You can see blood is coming out of the arm, the stump.
appreciate the offer. And
We'll get you
sorry,
your supplies to fix it later, don't worry. With his tobacks.
Galen's gonna kind of climb up onto the stage and sit down in front of Bex. They're gonna pull up their pant leg, take off their leg, and just kind of go, "We kind of match."
Beck's just like the smallest little smile comes out in the Rowan heals her, and she's like, "Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Rowan, Mom."
You're welcome. We'll get this
Recklin,
fixed.
what are you doing in the meantime? John,
Yeah.
what are you doing in the meantime?
He's put away. He's as
Yeah, I assume the guns are all put away, you fucking mafia man.
Yeah. Yeah. He's put away his guns, and
Are you stealing one of the jackets?
yes, I'm taking one of the jackets from Gun.
From Gun?
Gun
Are they
conscious.
light or heavy armor?
Depends which number you take it off of.
Are there any with light armor?
That's why you didn't take the gun from Gun, Mr. Gunman.
Next fair point. It's a gun with a chainsaw. It's very...
No, I wanted to take the one from Spear because that had the piercing.
So you can take the one from Spear. It's heavy armor.
Heavy armor? Yeah, I'm
Um,
fine with that.
It is, I believe, splint equivalent, so it's AC of 16.
16.
But it does resist
It's-
non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, slashing,
It's
which does include ballistics.
Yeah. So it's equivalent to what?
I can't remember which one specifically it is, but it's 16 AC.
Okay.
And resists bludgeoning, piercing,
No
slashing,
dex,
and
or-
ballistics. No dex. It's heavier.
Okay.
But it resists normal BPS as well as ballistics, all non-magical,
Okay.
as well as necrotic.
Okay. Resist necrotic. Piercing.
Now, I will say,
Bludgeoning.
how do you get it off? Because Spear is wearing handcuffs.
Yeah, he's conscious, and
Oh right. Fuck.
Sleeves.
I'm gonna go over to the guard that's carrying
It's
him
Frank.
out. Frank? Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
never mind.
Again, Spear is conscious. He's walking out.
Okay, fine. Then I'll take it off a gun then.
Gun is
Okay.
also conscious.
He's conscious but not resisting as
Not
much.
resisting it.
Spear has 41 HP. Gun has 4.
Yeah.
He's doing
and you also
good.
just shot him
I am
5 times. 6 times.
commandeering this.
Then he'll give you the jacket. If you just ask him nice enough, he'll just give you the jacket.
He's like, "Fuck, take it. It's not that bulletproof."
I'm commandeering this.
So for Gun, it is just a normal set of medium armor, AC of 14, plus 2 dex if you'd like.
Nice.
Oh, sorry. Oops. I made his armor class wrong. Whatever. It's 14 plus dex. Up to 2.
14 plus Dex.
Up to 2, maximum 2.
Okay.
And does not resist anything except necrotic.
Okay, cool.
What about Shield's shield?
It's basically the symbol on his drums. But it's
Yeah.
huge. You can pick it up if you want.
They're gonna try to pick it up. Well, they gotta
Yeah.
reattach their leg first. It don't attach right, but they're gonna try to pick it up.
Yeah, you're used to having your leg being halfway attached as you kind of pick it up. It's like Captain America sized. And there's runes carved into the entire front of it. Made of some kind of magical steel, magical gold. That it isn't soft like gold normally would be, but it's just otherwise a normal shield. But it does allow you to take the shield bash as a bonus action.
That's cool as fuck. Alright. Gail's gonna keep that.
Go ahead. Shield. Midas's shield, basically, as we can call it.
The gremlin has a shield.
As they're grabbing everything, Katsu might speak up just like, before you go and grab everything you want to loot, you might want to have it checked. This was worn by a group of, at least someone was cursed here. You want to make sure and everything's good.
Yeah. Frank also watches you guys like, you guys know that's evidence, right?
Can we have it after? Because, I mean... they
Once
kinda
the court
started-
proceedings are done, maybe we'll see. Just
Nick-
give it over here. And he like walks over and takes a shield in your hand. What the hell are you doing?
Oh, but look how cool it is! It's got runes!
It's just like, you're already getting paid.
But it looks so cool.
You can buy your own fancy shield.
If you want help constructing it, we can connect you to people, but you have to pay for it like everyone else.
I'll
You can't just
pay
steal
for
this
the
guy's
jacket.
shield.
I'll pay for the jacket. That's fine.
No, give us the jacket.
Yeah. I'll give them the jacket, but like once they're done with it, I'll pay for it.
This is alright. Fucking. It's also still theirs. It still belongs to them.
I mean, finders keepers?
I
Don't think
apologize
that's
for
how
them.
that works.
That's alright. They seemed weird when I walked in.
Yeah.
People
just
have
not-
been canvassing court auctions in like a year. Oh,
Look,
Galen just kind of sticks out their tongue.
He just takes the shield and like puts it into what you recognize as a fancy bag of holding.
yeah.
Mm.
Alright.
He'll basically pick up Shield over his own shoulder, and looking closer, Shield is a big dude.
Hmm.
Like you wouldn't be surprised if he has some kind of either half-orc or bias to him just based off height, like girth alone. Like the dude's probably like 3 feet wide almost.
Galen's just gonna very kind of just pat Shield on the helmeted, dented head and just good try.
He's- It's very unconscious, but alright.
Extremely so.
Katsu kind of chuckles like, Goliath. I'm used to this.
Yeah.
So the Midas is taken to custody. The lead singer is eventually revived.
Fucker.
good.
What? No, we didn't want him dead.
Yeah, no.
Yes, we did.
It's-
Good.
No,
it's-
we didn't.
The collective we did not. Bex might have.
For a little bit.
Unfortunately, he is the prime suspect in a very intense necromancy and curse magic case. So
Speak with dead, bro.
Proper bioterrorism.
Speak
Here's the
with
thing,
dead
he-
is 5 questions and then you can't do it for a while.
here's the thing, he is first speak with deaded, and then revived.
Okay.
It's like, yo, you the dumb bitch who did this? Yeah.
And it's like, hey,
okay,
you're on
back
charges
to
for
court.
like mana bioterrorism.
Well, because one of the questions they typically do in a case like this is they ask, "Would you like to be revived?" And Midas does say yes.
Alright.
Oh, what a whore.
Oh,
Probably
You are,
burning in hell.
you've been indicted for charges of necroterrorism. Would you like to be revived? Yes.
Not even death can keep you from jury duty.
Yeah. No, from.
I want a necromancer who just volunteers for this stuff all the time, and that's his line.
Death can keep you from jury
He's having a
duty.
great fucking time. He's licensed. He's like, I'm just vibing.
There are no licensed necromancers, excuse you.
Alright.
So, as everyone is brought up, and you guys are brought to custody, for each of you roll me a d20.
No, fuck. What do you mean? Why are we brought into custody? What did we do wrong?
Sorry, not custody, quarantine.
quarantine.
Fuck.
Quarantine.
Galen, during those time of your custody quarantine, you do start showing some of the symptoms of the curse.
Oh no.
Sick.
It is minor compared to the rest. It goes away after a couple days. As the progenitor of the curse is broken.
Yes.
But you do show symptoms for a while, Galen.
Oh, that's fair.
Katsu picked up a bit of extra chapstick for Rowan.
Fair. The rest of you don't seem to show any symptoms, outside of just being kind of thirsty. Bex, the entire time you're in custody, do you try to put your hand back on?
Yeah.
Katsu is doing his best to stay with Bex the whole time.
Yeah, it's not like hospital. It's at home. You guys are all basically put into Rowan and
House arrest.
Katsu's house. And house arrest.
Wait.
If
okay.
she goes to the
So for-
washroom, just try.
Basically 3 weeks, but
Okay,
Bex,
well, here's
you go
the
to
thing.
washroom.
Or she's up at 3 a.m. Like if
Well,
she's
here-
up later.
You see, here's the thing.
Hold on, Devin.
Oh, good.
Go ahead, Bex.
Yeah, if she's like in the washroom, like at one point, just alone, lock the door. Or if she's like in her room at 3 in the morning, can't sleep, cup of coffee behind her, just put it back on.
As you put it on, it doesn't immediately activate. Something is odd with the circuitry.
She'll open that shit up.
So you undo the panel and start going through the wiring.
Katsu removed the handcuff. Oh.
That's
was
also
gonna
trying
say.
to break out of the handcuffs about 2 hours in when he falls asleep.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Katsu, I'm sorry, there's no way you stay in the handcuffs.
Yeah, Galen
Yeah.
would have given. Galen would have cut the cord. Galen has the wire cutters.
Fuck you, Dad!
Galen. Also, by the way, if they're quarantining in Rowan and Katsu's house, they kind of have to fight to get Galen to go inside.
Okay.
There is a
We will
lot
get
of
there. I
past
do want to
drama.
take care of Bex first, though.
Yeah, she put it on. Yeah,
So you put it
of
on, you undo the
course.
panel, you start looking at the wiring. The wiring hasn't changed. There's no reason it should be off.
Come on. Is there any still, like, it's just completely off?
Yeah, there's no problem with the power source that you can figure out. You swap out a spare battery, it doesn't change anything. Like, there's no reason this should be off still.
Bex is gonna plug, like, her laptop into it and just see if there's anything in the coding that's locking it. If there's a firewall, get into it.
So as you plug it in, immediately the computer just flashes on screen. Please plug in headphones.
Yep, she'll do that.
You do. And you hear the same voice from before say, "Hello, Bex.
Hi. You're new.
I am. Don't worry, I'm not, I'm no ghost."
Okay.
What
You're
are
staying.
you?
Right now, I just think I'm a failure. But I'm aware I am a daughter to, you know. I'm a stray. I'm a mutt.
A mutt.
Hmm.
My understanding of the word mutt is that made of many bloodlines. Would you like to be a part of mine?
Bex, like, stares at the screen. And she'll...
Power,
Mhm.
even if as you shut it off. Power you have are the vestiges of what was once the ghosts. It will not stay forever. I do not wish you harm. I want to learn.
What do you want to learn?
What I am.
What if I don't want that?
You are free to make that choice.
Take the hand off.
You do. Voice cut silences. Do you have
Okay.
any other augmentations?
The Bluetooth right under her thing that she uses. She'd actually remove that. She'd peel that
I was
shit
gonna
out.
say, at first you would hear the Bluetooth connect sound.
Yep.
You did?
She has something in her. She has a little thing in her ear that's like it's like a weird soldered in gate.
Okay.
And there's the Bluetooth that she uses to talk through. But she just starts taking out a kitchen knife.
Before you do, she says, I'll leave you alone if you say no once more. I just want to know. I just want you to know. I am the first being born in the cyberplane. Please help me find what I am.
Give me time to decide. I don't want to hear your voice right now. I'm taking all this shit out.
No need. I will leave you alone. Next time you call to your hand and ask for me, I will return.
Okay.
Till then, I will return function to your hand.
Can Bex do something fun?
I can't stop you.
Bex is gonna go take Katsu's shotgun,
Oh.
Okay.
bring the hand into the backyard,
Oh.
and destroy
I
it.
will say,
Yeah?
you guys have police sitting at all of your doors.
Bex
Yes.
wants to shoot the hands. Bex
Also-
wants to shoot the
Also, is Bex just doing this in like the middle of the kitchen with no one else noticing?
It's 3 in
In
the
the middle of
morning.
the night, basically.
Yeah. Still.
Yeah? Bex goes to the backyard. She tries to see if she can get to the backyard.
One of the police officers is gonna stop you, like, ma'am, you're not supposed to be leaving.
It's just a backyard.
Just
Be quick.
roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
Yeah. Natural 20.
Why?
Alright. So as you walk up to the back door,
Yep.
holding a shotgun,
Yep.
police officer's just like, why do you have the gun?
I'm gonna shoot my hand. Well, Bex motions to the mechanical hand that's sitting on her shoulder.
You expect to be able to withstand the kickback of a shotgun with one hand.
Oh.
Especially, he looks at points at the shotgun. As a right-handed shotgun, the hot shell will hit you in the face.
Okay, can you
To be
shoot
fair, it's a
it?
double barrel.
Can you shoot it, and or can you hold my shoulders as I shoot it?
Do you want the hand destroyed?
Yeah, but I want to do it. I want to do it.
He just sighs and just says, pulls out his like nightstick. He goes, please give me the gun.
No.
I'm like,
No.
please go put the gun away.
No!
Oh my goodness.
Does Katsu hear this?
There's probably some yelling.
Yeah,
Right
you probably
in
hear
the
some.
living room.
As Katsu gets up, looks at his wrist, sees the cuff dangling there. Goes,
Right,
Walk in.
Raglan's sleeping in the living room with like.
And you can see, Bex, that the officer has a hand on his gun and his like other hand out to you, like the standard like thing. He's like, okay, ma'am, I understand this is your house and you have the right to hold your gun. If you plan to fire it without reason inside your house,
It's not gonna be inside the house. I'm gonna do it in the backyard.
tap tap
you
on the
are not
shoulder.
allowed to leave the house.
I'm gonna shoot the. Oh, hey, Dad.
Hey, honey,
What is happening? Why are you up so late?
you go to sleep.
Oh.
I want to shoot the hand. It spoke to me again. I don't like it.
You want me to help?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And he's like, we'll be inside. Don't worry.
Please don't fire your shotgun inside.
I
So
should
many
put that in a
laws.
safer place.
Yes,
As
you
he
should.
takes it out of her hand slowly.
Bex is like grabbing for it back. Come on.
This is mine. Come on.
And it was in plain sight.
He kind of just sighs and says, I will let one of you into the backyard.
Me.
No, I'm letting the owner of the house choose.
He looks and he's like, what do you really want right now?
Me?
Yeah, just take a breath. Not what's gonna... Just... Not the first thought you're getting, okay? Just... Think about everything. I can't say I know everything that's going on up in this little noggin, but... Just take a moment, okay?
Bexley just looks down. Looks at the gun. Sort of just looks at her chest and the hands and just starts crying.
He hugs her.
The officer will offer to take the gun while you comfort her.
He like slowly like nods like, yes, please put... Just... If you want
Yeah,
to put in the shed.
Yep, and he takes it and just very carefully like unloads it. He seems very comfortable with weapons and undoes it. Gets all the shells out. Basically hands the shells back to you and takes the gun to the shed.
I'm just gonna walk back over, sit on the couch.
Franklin is just unconscious there with a half slice of pizza in his hand.
Just. Why do you want to break it?
Because that's. I want to make a new one. Or, I don't know if I want to make a new one.
I was gonna suggest that too. Just start fresh. It is kind of chunky. I've seen sleeker ones on the market.
I don't know. I may not want it anymore. I just.
We can get you a arm at least.
I know what I want.
What do you want?
Katsu, I want a family.
Oh, that's easy. And he gives her a hug.
I need to tell you and Rowan about the 4 years and stuff in the morning.
Yeah. How about some sleep first?
Coffee.
How about some sleep first? Coffee in the morning.
Bex just throws herself on his shoulder. I'm not walking.
He will happily just fireman carry.
Yep, she's so light.
He's going to walk over to where Rowan is.
Rowan, I imagine you're, if not asleep, pretty close to it.
15 passive perception. She might have been roused by the voices, come out, looked, and then gone back, because it was quieted down by then.
Gatsu walks in. There's some thunder and lightning. Dada doesn't want to sleep on her own.
Well, once I get some of these little critters out of the way, there should be plenty of room. She's gonna start scooching the squirrel towards the end of the bed.
The squirrel immediately just scooches into bed, goes around, climbs up Rowan, and just sits on the back of Beck's head.
The squirrel named Fluffernutter, because we forgot that last time.
Nope. Yep.
And once the bed is clear, you can toss Bex in there, and Fluffernutter sits right in the little cozy of the collarbone dip.
Bex just sort of like calls and just like, I love you guys.
I love you too.
We're glad we
Nope,
found
don't
you.
like that yet.
We are very glad we found you.
Hmm.
How's that do?
Thank you.
Okay. Get some rest.
Sure.
So, the next
Just a
morning...
slow click as the handcuff.
God damn it all. Because we have to give her some privacy and some distance.
No, it's fine.
She can sleep for tonight.
It's fine.
It's kind of hard to pick it without a hand, so...
Yep.
So, the next morning, you guys are awoken to yelling as they're trying to force Galen, who had been brought to the hospital for the sake of fixing the issues that you did have, into the house, and the police officer has, like, you held over his shoulder, like, why won't you go inside? He's, like, holding onto the frame.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Galen is screaming they've taken off their prosthetic and are using it as a club.
You agreed to this! Why are you hitting me?
I don't want to go in the house!
Why?
Oh, jeez. Katsu is just gonna put one hand on the cuff that's on Bex and just, like, yank and snap it.
Roll an athletics check.
Alright.
You're gonna.
You rip off Bex's other arm.
No, Bex is gonna fly into a fucking wall!
He's putting the hand... Do we have the key? I thought she...
No, you have the key.
Okay, never mind.
But you guys still have a key.
Okay, never mind
Galen
then.
threw the key at you.
Never mind. He'll just undo it then.
I do love that Katsu's first instinct is just like, tear it!
Bex would have flown
wait, stop.
fucking where.
Forgot. It's in your pocket.
Bex like still
And you
dead
just
asleep.
click, click.
She doesn't know what's going on.
Like,
Alright.
just like,
Alright, so,
like Reikland's chewing on day-old pizza, looking at this like, oh god, why? How long? How much longer do I have to be
Katsu,
here?
before you go forward with anything with those, just like when a deer is scared. Remember, or remember that that bear last season.
He nods. He's like, how about we both do this? And he walks over, goes in the closet, pulls out Bandit, who is currently chewing on a sock, and puts it on Bex's chest. You watch her here.
Bex, you have a dream of a fluff a fluffy
Sack of potatoes.
Bex is probably like,
tumbleweed. That's what I was looking for. A fluffy tumbleweed just rolling around your vision while you sit in the desert.
Bex is probably like waking up a little bit and like there's just the half slits and she's banded and just like, oh, good puppy.
You go to pet Bandit with like the missing hand, and he just like.
The stump.
Alright. Katsu will go over. He'll like pick up Rowan, put it on his shoulders, and just walk out into the hallway.
I love this the casual way you guys walk. Like I feel like every doorway that Katsu ever walks through, he instinctively ducks to get Rowan through.
Yes.
Also, as that happens, Rowan does a little whistle, and Fluffernutter comes scurrying up to sit on her shoulder.
Little totem going.
Yep. And you guys see as the more chaotic totem of the police officer just desperately trying to get Galen to go into the house. Like, why?
Evening, gentlemen.
Okay.
You said you would take me home. This is not my home.
We can't find an address for you. Where do you live?
I have a house on a roof. I have a house in a warehouse. I have a house in the forest. You could take me to either one.
That's
of them.
trespassing.
It's not trespassing. It's not own property.
Yes, it is.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What is happening?
We were told to bring her here with the rest of the people who are quarantined.
I'm not
And-
going in the fucking house.
Why?
Because last time I got fucking lost my leg, so I'm not going in anybody's house.
Why?
This isn't our house. It's their house, and he points to like the 5 animals over in the corner.
Oh, great. Even worse.
Hey,
What?
the place you're out in the forest is their house too.
Yeah, but at least in the forest, nobody's trying to eat me.
We don't plan on it.
Yeah, no.
Really, that's what the last
Cannibalism,
people said.
Not my thing.
We have pizza.
We do have pizza. We
They
do have
are
a lot
like
of pizza.
forcing themselves away from the door.
The baby deer is very soft.
The baby deer is currently trying to eat Reikland's pizza as he is not paying attention to it.
He's feeding the baby deer pizza.
God damn it. Reikland, stop feeding
He's
it
like
to
a
the
little
baby deer!
like a little piece of pepper. What's a one for me, one for him situation?
We're trying to give them a good diet so we can release them later. We're trying to rehabilitate them.
After the Special K incident, they're already tubby.
The Special K incident.
The Special K incident.
Max, at this point, you wake up and Bandit just like sees you open and just takes you, like puts his little paws on your eyelids and closes them again.
No, Bex is
Leave.
Bex is awake. Bex is awake, running downstairs. If Rowan and Katz are still yelling, she's making a pot of coffee and drinking it with a straw.
Sleep.
I was just texting you that too, Connor.
Fair enough.
I imagine Ben is like holding onto the back of the shirt the whole time.
Basically,
It's on her head.
like one of those fucking hats, but the
Yep.
record is
Yes.
still full.
A mood.
But Bex is
Look.
currently just drinking coffee with a straw.
Oh, God.
I'm just kind of look. You seem like nice people, okay? The last person seemed nice too. And when I got invited in for dinner, like you guys invited me for dinner, I woke up without a leg. And they were eating my leg.
Oh,
And that's why I don't like ghouls.
Mm,
Hmm.
And that's
That
why
is
I don't
horrifying.
want to go in your house. So no offense, you seem like really nice people, but I have one leg and the other one is kind of shit. And I'm not talking about the mechanical one. So I'd like
The mechanical one, by the way, is in pieces because you've been smacking a police officer in the back of the head with it.
Yeah, pretty much. It's fucking destroyed. Galen is trying to hop down the stairs.
Oh, you're still being held over his shoulder because your leg is detached.
No, please just, I want to go home. I just want to go home.
You
if it helps at all, we do have a shed on our property. We'd have to clear it out, but we can do so fairly quickly and just set up a... you'd be on the property. You'd still be in quarantine, essentially, but you
There's
don't
also
need
the
to
attic,
be-
although there's a lot of animals up there.
There are a lot, and I'm not sure they... I could talk to them.
You have an attic?
Yes.
Does it have a window?
Yes.
Yep.
I regularly open it and, well, birds like to drop by.
Yeah.
I'll have to move my collections out of the way just to keep them spare, but a sleeping bag and a pillow and
You have collections?
the birds bring me things sometimes. Nothing really valuable, just I have far too many assorted screws than I know what to do with, honestly.
I know a couple things.
Police officer just also goes like, "They can also make you a new leg, right?"
We're not really, like, mechanically minded, but you could talk to Bex about it.
I know a person.
Oh, shit, I destroyed my leg, didn't I?
Yeah,
The police officer with like the bruised back of the skull just like sighs and is like, "Yes."
Oh,
don't worry, the crows will pick up the screws.
Great. Oh, Gerald's gonna kill me. The
Hmm.
5th time I've broken it this month.
So it seems helpful that you could be in here, and maybe we could help you fix it.
I know a person.
Just, okay, look.
I'll go get
As
the
long-
sleeping bag up into the attic. And
Just-
Rowan just hops down and takes off.
And they're kind of calming down at this point, and just you promise. This is a policeman. You have to promise the policeman you're not gonna drug me and eat me, right?
That is the easiest promise I could ever make to anybody.
Absolute promise.
Police officer goes, "I also promise."
They look at the policeman and you fucking hurt him, right?
I did.
We have
Good.
Put you
pizza.
down. Will you stop trying to run and also beat me?
If you put me down, then sure.
All right. By the way, Rowan, what's your passive perception?
15.
You see Bex kind of around the corner, just sipping like an entire mug of coffee through a straw. Not because you see Bex, but you see Bandit's tail poking up the side.
She'll pause, poke her head further around the corner. Good morning, Bex. And then back up the stairs.
The police officer kind of puts you down, like tries to help keep you steady with the one arm, just offers you like the wrist to hold on to.
I'm okay. I'm used to this. And they just kind of hop inside.
Hold on. He disappears for a second and comes back about a minute later from the back of the police car with like a crutch for you, just in case.
Thanks. And they just kind of hobble inside and sit next to Reiklin and just... Can I have some of that, please? They didn't let me eat in the hospital.
He keeps ordering pizza. Please have some.
Where do you get the money from? Actually, you know what? I don't want to know. It's probably from Dramat, and then just starts to eat.
And he runs over. No, you get that out! And he like pulls a chicken wing out of the deer's mouth.
It just like tongues back and it's just like. But it's not difficult to pull it out of its mouth. It is a baby deer.
Yep.
And then it just walks over to you, Galen, and just rests against the one good leg.
Galen is trying very, very hard not to cry because this is a very different experience than the last time they were in a stranger's house.
Yep. You can't move your leg because you feel horrified at the fact of waking up the baby deer as it falls asleep.
That is... Oh, fuck. Oh, Galen is stuck. Galen's just gonna kind of look and just...
There's 2 boxes of pizza sitting next to you, though.
Katsu?
And he looks over.
Do you guys have any raccoons?
Hey, Bax. Quit
I'm not
sipping and
doing
get over
anything.
here.
I'm not doing anything!
You hear a sound from the bathroom, which you know to currently be locked.
Just
Don't forget Boris under the kitchen sink.
Bandit has been put down now. I'm not doing anything!
I can
What do you want?
hear the coffee in your mouth.
What do you want?
You can also hear the
Oh.
coffee maker going inside the bathroom.
Oh, I want coffee. Share.
No!
Why not?
You get that? You gotta share. But first, where's Bandit?
In the sink. Or in the fridge. Check both.
Oh no!
Oh shit! He got into the fucking cottage cheese.
Bex put him in the fridge accidentally. She needed to get milk and realized she drink coffee black, and I think Bandit got in there.
He gives a sigh, goes in the fridge.
Fuck.
The raccoon face deep in the margarine tub.
You see the fattest shit dipping strawberries in margarine.
Has he gotten a straw too?
He's gonna grab him by the chubby sides and just walk over. This is one of them,
Galen's
and he'll he'll be about 20 feet away, and he'll hold Bandit in such a way, and then just roll him on the floor, and he just goes head over end towards her.
Yep, Bandit is very familiar with this too. He just kind of bowling balls.
Galen okay, very gently kind of lifts the baby, like with shaking hands, because they are fucking excited. Their eyes are so wide they might pop out of their sockets. They kind of gently move the baby deer's head over to rest on their arm of the couch, and they fucking dive onto their knees and just very gently kind of hold out their hand for the raccoon.
Yep. You can do like the grabby hands, and Bennett does the grabby hands back at you when you pick him up.
Hi, what's your name? Oh my god.
That's Bandit.
That's nice. That's a very nice name.
He tries to start like licking the pizza sauce off your face.
Don't feed him. He's on a diet.
He doesn't look like he's on a diet.
I know, that's the problem.
He's just like trying to like wrestle out of your hand.
Rose comes back. Hey, not in that tone of voice, mister.
Don't look at me with that tone of voice.
You can speak to animals?
Little ones. Simple things. But
Can
yes.
you teach it?
I can do the bigger ones, I just gotta focus for a bit.
I've never really tried to teach it before, but worth a try. Most of it, honestly, is looking for cues and recognizing certain sounds, but once you get to a certain point, you start discerning a bit more, and she's just going to go in to speak with small beasts, but maybe not effectively, because that's an innate trait. She has no idea.
Yeah, you
what to do.
kind of do like the anime style, like and then you just kind of like push and then like force it out, and it comes out, and the animal understands you. It's like no one knows at all what you're fucking saying.
Gillen is kind of just is standing there, one leg, still not using the crutch. They have better balance with one fucking leg, and it's kind of disconcerting. Holding the raccoon. Their eyes are insanely wide. They look like a kid on Christmas.
Hey, have you seen our garbage disposal? Just gonna go into
You
the
mean-
kitchen, open up the under the sink cupboard, and pull out a second raccoon.
Ah! They start
Why?
to scream. They are fucking ecstatic.
Why is someone screaming?
You have
Why
never
is
seen this
there
kid this
screaming?
happy.
And later in the day, once things have calmed down a bit, and you've been introduced to most of the animals in the house, there's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them
Oh.
go in and out at will.
Yeah. You basically get a knock on the door as you two get Bex, Galen, and Reiklin each get a delivery of like a check for 500 gold pieces. Rowan and Katsu, it's immediately just transferred into your accounts.
Hey.
Holy shit.
But
How
I
do you
assume
make a bank
Bex doesn't
account?
have an easily accessible by the government bank account. Reiklin, I just imagine you don't carry anything but cash.
No.
And Galen, same
And they're
deal.
all in like thick rolls with elastic bands around them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Money at this
Galen
point in time is not coins like it used to be. Instead, it's basically gold foil paper.
Yeah.
Mm.
And he has like rolls of that.
Yeah.
Galen has never held this much money in their hands before.
So what are you gonna do with your paycheck?
I don't know.
Well,
Probably give it back to the library, I guess.
oh, library?
Yeah, that's where I first lived. I got, like, there's a weird expression that flips their face, and they kind of shake their head and just, I got lost when I was little, and I went to the library. The library was safe. That's where I could learn things, and I hid in the basement. And the librarians knew, but they didn't stop me, because I didn't ruin books. And I organized all their work, and they didn't have to do as much. Then I got older. They don't like leaving the library, but they needed a field researcher. So they sent me, and I got paid enough, and that's my leg. Because something was eating farm animals and people. The graveyard was being dug up. And then I got gypped.
Well, as soon as quarantine lifts, we'll bring you guys into town and you can cash those or do what you want with them. Bex, if you want, just open an account. We could just help you through that at the bank.
See, Bex like just slides the check towards them. You guys should have this. Just give me like. Does Bex know the cost of calling a hit on someone?
Oh my god.
Yes, it's more than you were just giving them.
Would Bex know a guy?
Yeah, that's why you can know how much it costs.
Fuck.
What's that
Maybe-
expression?
Maybe I. Okay. But what's the moral thing of like sending someone else to go kill someone? You're not the one killing them.
Not good.
Isn't
Katsu
that
leans
guilty?
forward like, go on.
Just a question.
Okay, my question is, please go on, and why do you feel the need to ask that one?
Who do you want dead?
My mother, not you, Ron. No, not you, Rowan, but my
There was like a quick flash in Katsu's eyes for a second.
Oh my god! I
no,
was
not
like,
your own.
Wait, Rowan's not your mom?
Yes, she is.
Now she is.
No, she.
Just.
Oh, fuck. I figured he was like your stepdad, and I know gnomes have some weird age shit. Fuck. Alright.
I give Reichland gives Galen like a weird like cut it out sort of motion like with the net like
No, my mom was like addicted to heroin, and then I went missing for 4 years, and she just thought I ran away and spent all my money on my. And then she kicked me out, saying that she doesn't like strays, and she threw out all my stuff. So I was alone for 2 years. So I had to go back with the people who made me go insane for 4 years, and I had to work with them for 2 years. So they cheated me out and paid me nothing. And
That's awful. I'm
Katsu
sorry.
puts a hand on Vex's. I mean, I don't think whatever you're wanting to pay someone to do is a good thing to do.
If it helps any, I guess I kind of know what you're in terms. Not the whole same thing, and the having to go back to work for evil people thing. But I know how you feel.
okay. She just like still slides the check to her and just take it. I don't need the money.
She'll pull it over. I'm going to say this. I think that you're better off saving this money or spending it on yourself, for your future, and not spending it on something you hate from your past. Does that make sense?
Can I at least buy some eggs and egg replace?
What was it? Eggs?
Some eggs, just
Eggs.
egg the place.
Oh, to egg the place. I missed that part.
Yeah.
Katsu like leans his head back and forth, like, I think we can help you with that one.
Can we throw eggs? Make them rotten.
Oh.
I-
Don't know about that one.
Rotten is a little bit more difficult. Probably easier to just get some eggs at the grocery store and go straight to it.
I know exactly the apartment.
I played baseball. He can he'll like pull a baseball out of nowhere and just like up and down and just kind of like do a warm up like almost toss and it's just like I couldn't get it from like across the road.
Maybe I should go visit her first. And then egg her house.
Would you want us to go with you?
Yeah.
Have you ever considered the glitter bomb?
What if we put eggs in it and it all explodes so it's eggs and glitter?
And you know that if the next day after, if we do it at night and then in the morning it's really sunny, it'll cook the eggs on the windows and then it'll be impossible to get off.
Here's the thing. It's an apartment building, so we'd have to be really precise on any outdoor eggs, but a package with maybe eggs and glitter and who knows what else mess that explodes on opening, that's on the inside.
I think maybe I should talk to her first.
Dynamite.
And then if she's still a bitch.
Maybe not so much as dynamite. A firecracker. A firecracker or two, maybe.
Cherry
She has
bombs, maybe.
She has a 2-year-old and stepkids.
Oh.
We don't want to make
Oh.
them suffer.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'd be
You're
happy to
her-
inconvenience her.
I'd rather see her first, and if she inconveniences me, then I inconvenience her more.
Okay.
okay.
Do you
We'll
want
do
us
that.
there?
Yeah, just like stay sort of nearby. I just want to talk to her again.
Sure. We'll do
Okay.
Speaking of homes and stuff, he leans over, like from the chair and looks over at Galen. You've got your odder places to stay.
Yeah.
Would you like somewhere with a proper foundation?
I mean, those buildings have a foundation. I live in like 2 different buildings. I mean,
Do you own that building?
One that has like, I don't know, proper ceiling and roof that doesn't let water in, and
Maybe a bed all to yourself?
I don't understand. I'm sorry.
They want you to live with them.
We can make over the attic into an actual bedroom.
we have that crawl space too, like underneath. We could clean that out.
Why?
Well, we don't really like the idea of you sleeping in the street and leaky buildings, and the forest is nice to camp in sometimes, but winter is really bitter, and in the summer you have all the bugs.
Mhm.
It's just a little miserable.
We want what's best for you, and honestly, your doctor friend would probably have some peace of mind if they knew you were in someplace a bit more heated as well.
Yeah, he doesn't. I sleep. Uh. Okay.
You
Don't gotta answer right now.
You don't have to
No,
answer now.
just. Okay, alright, just listen. Hear me out. Because, I'm gonna show you something. And then you can probably change your offer. But it's worth it. Because if I do stay here, then you're going to find out. And I'd rather just be kicked out now. Okay?
Katsu raised an eyebrow.
And
Like-
they kind of stand up. Just stay there and just yeah. And they close their eyes, and their skin pales, pale gray with a bluish tinge. Their hair bleaches down to a near translucent white. It grows exponentially fast, and they seem almost an inch or so taller. And when they open their eyes again, their eyes are just pure white. The piercings in their ears kind of fall and clatter as the in their ears lip sort of temporary reseal. And they just kind of stare. And just, so, I,
Do we recognize this at all?
Yeah, I'll say you guys do. Yeah.
Okay, and what is it exactly? Because I'm unsure. I could be a couple
Changeling?
things in my head.
changeling.
Yeah, Changeling.
Okay.
Yeah.
They look terrified.
Nice.
They don't have a, it's like their nose is pretty much flattened into their face. Their eyes have larger, their ears much more pointed. It is a very different person than what you saw
you're
for you.
changeling, huh?
Neat.
Can you look like anything, or can you choose like hair color or height or?
They look very confused. You're scared?
I mean, not really. You're
I
still
work with
you.
changeling all the time.
But everybody gets scared.
Eh,
Nah.
Nah.
You haven't faced fear until you've tried to deal with a grizzly bear with toothache.
Yeah, and also its hair is falling out. Have you ever seen a shaved bear? It's very different.
It's terrifying.
Oh, yeah,
that
that was,
sounds terrifying.
ooh.
I don't want to see that.
Yeah, no, you don't. Especially not rounding the corner at 5 in the morning.
Ugh.
The skin all hangs loose. You don't notice it as much with the fur.
Ugh.
Well, I mean, I can, give me 1 second. And, Bex, how tall are you?
5'2".
Alright, then I can't go that far. So, they kind of shrink maybe about 2 inches. It's obviously they can't really change a very big height difference, but with some skin stretching and stuff like that, they can sort of manage. And after a moment, Bex, you were looking at your face.
Bex looks visibly uncomfortable, and
I can do this.
Oh, we have two of them now.
Bex looks visibly just does not like it.
Don't
And
turn
Alright.
into.
They look like a threatened cat right now.
Maybe
Katsu,
not Vex
they-
then.
they look to you, and you see your face staring back at you.
Bex is
Yeah.
under the table.
Kind of walks in, like, narrows his eyes, looks close.
They
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
what you actually look like.
raise their chin, and in your voice they reply, "So, pretty neat."
He checks behind a piece of hair, and he has a small birthmark, like just on the neck, and he's like, "Huh, missed the spot."
The moment that they see it, that birthmark appears.
Yep.
Goodness.
And they revert back to the blue hair. They're kind of fucking trying to pick up their piercings off the ground and putting them in their pocket to kind of wash later.
Yeah, keep those close. The
Yeah.
crows are getting at you.
Bex hands a
And-
stud from under the table.
Thanks. And they kind of revert back. They have more freckles now than they did before. The ears are a little bit more pointed, but it's the person that you met back when they first volunteered.
Because they're just like lightly pokes the nose.
Eh.
Oh, it's all physical, no illusion.
No, it's on me. My mom and my dad left when I was young. We thought it might be him. Technically, I have and they do like little finger quote charges, but it's not my face, technically. So it's fine. But, yeah. That's kind of why I got lost.
Bex like
Oh.
leans in and pokes her cheek.
You remember the mob thing? Well, there was a shooting in one of the public parts of the city a few years ago. And my mom left my hand. I hid in a dumpster, and then I went to the library. And I don't know what happened, but I think she died. But, okay.
Katsu puts arms out.
They kind of stare at you for a moment, and they just very kind of awkwardly hug you. They have not been hugged in a while.
And he gives a very bear hug.
You're also very tall. Why is that?
There's a bit of Goliath blood in my family. I got the least of it, honestly.
How tall is your family?
Very.
I am the shortest of the bunch.
Well, fuck.
They kind of make fun of me for ending up with this one, and he kind of like just picks Rowan up.
Meanwhile, I'm the tallest of my family.
Oh. I guess we're all kind of a little different. I'm mutant, or tall, or technically kind of short. She kind of looks like they kind of look at Bex.
You're uniquely variable.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and you're a mobster, I'm assuming.
Territorial and a monster. Yes, you're completely right.
I meant,
Mm,
I'm sorry. Did I make you mad?
nope. Just don't like disguise stuff. Sorry, it's fine.
Oh,
Hmm.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I'm pretty sure there's an empty cup of coffee and a currently running coffee machine in the washroom.
It's not a cup, it is a pot.
It's the pot.
Pot. I meant to say pot.
They kind of go over to Bandit. They pick up Bandit, and black markings appear around their own eyes. Obviously, the eyes don't change or the nose changes, but the markings appear.
I was about to ask if you could do something like that.
Where do you get the one you're usually wearing?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you said that was your, like, original form, the gray one?
Oh, yeah, I was born like that.
So then, the one we like, first met you as, is that anyone, or you just kind of put it together?
Well, I kind of take bits and pieces. That's
okay.
why I like changing much. If I can change the pigments in my skin to match that, then I can have that tattoo without the pain.
Hmm.
But sometimes it's hard.
He leans over and is like, "Hey, that mole's still there," and like back of the neck.
Oh, shoot. And they kind of rub at it and it disappears.
No, it's fine. You can keep it.
But I can't really explain how to do it. It's just kind of... It's weird. It almost feels like... You know how when you shuffle a deck of cards and you... finger? It's kind of like that feeling through your entire skin. It's like everything is flipping over and sliding and changing.
Oh, cool.
You get the desire that you want. But I like this. I haven't gotten into trouble with this form, so I've had it for the last few months. I like this form.
Alright. Okay, well then, can we just put it here? You are not allowed to use that ability to do hijinks in this household.
That's fine. I can't be as short as her or as tall as you. I can maybe go like 2-3 inches different. Height-wise, I can grow 3 inches, and then I can shrink 3 inches, but this height right here is my normal kind of thing.
Alright.
So I can't do that. There are limits. I also can't turn into an animal, though I'd really like to. I'd love to be a raccoon. That'd be cool. But I can't do that, and I can't grow fur. I can kind of just change.
Neato.
So, not gonna kick me out?
Ah, you can stay.
So, what color do you want your bedspread when we go out and get that?
Gray, please.
Alright.
They are looking at you as with absolutely so much hope and just awe, pretty much. That two people that saw them for them still want them.
At one point, Katsu like leans over to Bex and is just like, "You're good with this, right? Just want to make sure."
Bex just like leans over, just like, I don't know yet. Is that okay?
Yeah, just let us know, okay?
So, we've got an attic to clear out. How long is quarantine still?
2 weeks.
Well,
Are you
Too
sure
real.
it's 2 weeks?
Too real. It's too real is what it is.
It was originally 3. You guys have been through a week of it.
2 months.
God, please no.
It goes, "Hold on," and he like grabs the phone out of Recklin's hands, like, "No more pizza.
I'm paying for it with my own money.
We have so much. Finish it first."
I'm fine. No, I'm fine.
Besides, you're missing
What
out
makes
on
you think
Katsu's
I'm not?
cooking.
He makes good eggs in the morning.
Okay.
He's good.
I can make pancakes.
Bro, you can cook?
Katsu raises an eyebrow. "How good pancakes?"
Well, I mean, I had a camping stove and a lot of time, and the money I got from the librarians was enough to buy ingredients. So, I'd say pretty good.
Okay, because I pride myself on my pancakes. So we gotta see. We gotta settle this.
We can have a
I'll be
competition.
judge.
Pancakes for dinner. Let's do this.
Alright.
I fucking love Rakeman. I will be the judge.
I'll be the judge of that. I mean, he's been to diners all across the country, so.
Yeah.
Okay. And if there's just a private moment afterward, Galen Bex. Just kind of while everybody's sort of busy in the kitchen.
So you're gonna find Bex?
Yeah, after like when there's like a quiet moment, everyone's busy in the kitchen. Galen will try to find Bex.
Bex probably just went to her room.
Galen just kind of knocks on the door.
Yeah, sure, come in.
Hi?
Oh, hey, I thought you were Katsu.
No, I'm sorry. I'll leave if you
No.
want.
What's up?
Look, I know they're your family. And they are your family. And I would never try to overstep that. If you want me to leave, leave. I know how important it is to find people who care about you. And I know how much it can kind of seem when they start caring for somebody else. So, if you want me to go, I'll go. I'll leave in the night and they won't find me.
Bex shakes her head. Just My dad left, and I'm pretty sure he started another family. My mom's has 3 fucking kids and a husband, and I thought I had this, and I thought I could hold on to it, and I don't know, because I don't want to be the failure if you're the better kid.
But you're not.
I don't know that yet. I can be kicked out here too.
And Galen just kind of comes a bit closer and sort of gestures, like asking if they can sit on the bed with you.
Bex nods and sort of like grabs her blanket and sort of puts it around her own shoulders.
Galen sort of just sits across from you, cross-legged, and just... I know it's scary. Trust me. You're their kid. I can see it. Every time that your dad hugs you and your mom smiles at you, they love you more than I think anything in the world I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot. I've seen people look at the ocean, and that's pretty cool. But the way they look at you, it's like finding a pearl inside of an oyster. You try 1,000 times, and when you finally get one, you're so happy that you have it. You'll never let it go. Even if it has a few dents and a bit of a scratch. That's okay, because it's still a part of you. They love you. And they work to love you. I can't replace that. And I wouldn't want to.
I've seen the replacement happen a few times, so it takes a long time for me to even think that.
That's okay. But I'm not here to replace you. I'm really not. I just kind of stumbled into this. And honestly, it's kind of awkward because, again, I'm not used to people being too nice to me. The only friends I really got are the librarians, kind of. My friend Peter works at a junkyard, and that's kind of where I built my leg, and then Gerald. But if anything, I'd like us to be friends.
I think I can do friends.
Okay. And they kind of hold out their hand. Just
Which hand are you holding out?
the one that can go with the one that is not missing.
Okay, you specifically said that. Okay, Bex like just puts her left hand out again and just gives it a small shake.
Now, come on. We're having a pancake cook-off. And if you don't come downstairs, Reikland's gonna eat them.
You have to make me a coffee. Or can you make a coffee flavored pancake?
I can make coffee-flavored syrup if you want me to.
Alright, and that is where we'll end the session for today.
Alright.
Perfect.
So,
Hell,
you.
yes.
That's all good.
you guys are free to level up your sheet for next time we meet these characters.
What level?
Oh boy.
Level 8.
Nice.
Okay, for now, I've got to run. Thank you for joining me for this one shot.
Of course.
Yeah. Do you love these characters?
Till next
They are
time.
very
know.
fun.
Yes.
I'm so happy, yo. I'm so
Oh,
happy.
Trivia that we didn't bring up last time. The very first one-shot we played with these characters, that at least some of us played, Ghost in the Machine, we played almost a year ago.
Yeah, it
It was
was
in May.
May 12th, right?
Damn,
Something like that, yeah.
I think I checked the video last week.
that's insane.
Yep. Very not recent, but almost perfectly
Very fitting.
timed. Very fitting, yes. Alright.
Oh,
I'll go ahead and stop recording unless there's
Until
anything-
next year.
Oh,
No, I
God.
plan to run this bit more often,
No,
don't
please run this way more often.
worry. I might actually alternate between this and the campaign for a bit.
I
Not
actually
alternate
wouldn't
too
mind.
much.
Yeah, we like
If
keep
we
No,
end-
sorry, I don't mean 1-to-1. I mean like
Okay. I desperately want to
I
finish
know.
this
I
episode.
want to do shit with Esther so bad.
Ah. Well, till then.
Yep.